seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you, baby. All I do is dream about you, baby. All I do is dream about you. Remember when you loved me? I loved you, and then you left me alone. You know I'd always come back home. We can't pretend that this is the end, baby. All I do is dream about you. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up. Save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight, it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up. And I will save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight, it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up
And we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Do me a favor, beautiful Linda Raza that's already tapping in inside the comment section. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and go ahead and hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, you got to hit the all button. That way you're notified every single time that we go live. We're live, we're here, we're on Chicano Street, and I'm here with the brother from another mother, someone that has been on the same soil and the same, breathing the same air. And what we wanted to bring to the people tonight, Fred,
Yes, sir.
first of all, thank you for coming.
Oh, hey, thank you for having me over, my brother. Thank you, man. It's good to be here, man, on Chicano Tube and Chicano Street, bro. You know, hey, this is what it is, bro.
I wanted to bring you on because you know how it is, Fred. People reach out to me and they'll be like, Mikey, you know, we'll talk about this or talk about that. And here we try to be for the people, what the people want to listen to. Shit, that's what I want to listen to,
Yeah.
right? So you were an intricate part of the history of all rap. That means from when 1989 at 11:59 midnight turned into 1990.
Yeah.
Okay. You were already here in the area, on the scene, knew who was out and who wasn't out. That's what I want to talk to you tonight about, Cabron. I appreciate you for coming on. The comments, you could point anyone out at any time. The comments are there, Cabron.
No, it's cool.
So just go ahead and let me know, and then we're gonna talk into the mics.
All right,
Talking to the mic.
first and foremost, saludos to Cholo Trucker, man. Thank you. You know, we heard from him a little while ago. Norby's. Hey, you know what? No, yeah. I'm not familiar with the other ones, but man, hey, thank you guys for being on, man. No, definitely shout out to them, bro. They're good people, man.
Shout
Good
out to
people.
Cholo Trucker. I just popped the highlights. So the highlights in the live right now at the bottom over there. También. Oh, and then another thing is, I could have got the pinche iPad, but puedes prender como as an added monitor, teléfono and the volume low if you wanted to see the pantalla. An extra
Oh, no, I'm good.
pantalla.
I'm
Yeah,
good,
I know
bro.
you're
I'm
good.
No, I'm good.
I know
I'm
you're
Okay.
good. What's up, Mikey from Greenfield? We got South County's already checking in.
nice.
We're going to talk about
Nice.
South County because South County's always been on the music scene.
Yeah, we have, bro. We have.
Okay, we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead.
Yeah,
Let me go ahead
let's
and guide it. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
guide it, cabron. Everyone
do
that's
it.
in the comment section, we're gonna acknowledge all of you guys. We appreciate you. We wouldn't even be here without you, cabrones. So hit that like, and then if you want to drop any, question for Fred that we got from Two Face Entertainment,
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's the name of the company, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Two Face Entertainment.
Two Face Entertainment, and we'll get into why I called it Two Face Entertainment.
Two Face Entertainment. My guess is, well, let me see. The Joker used to have a pinche máscara that was half painted Joker and half
Oh,
the,
you mean
the
the Two-Face?
spade,
Yeah,
the baraja,
yeah,
the
yeah.
spade.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. The Two-Face was a different villain. But no, that has nothing to do with the name, bro. With the Batman thing, no. I'll tell you what it is. You know what?
Absolutely. Great way to start it off. Kick it
Okay.
off.
So the way the name came about, bro, was I'm actually my zodiac sign is a Gemini. Considered to be a two-face. Be the nicest people, it could be the meanest people, you know, and that's what it is.
What month is that?
May.
May.
May 30th, bro. May 30th.
Gemini.
Yeah. And that's
The
name I
yin
went by
yang
at the
sign,
time. Yes,
like
sir.
a yin yang sign.
Actually, my first CD had the yin yang sign on it, on the actual disc, you know. But so I mean, even early on, I was never trying to do the just the self promotion as an artist. You know what I mean? I started the independent label, but I was running with first it was a bunch of different stuff just for the fun of it. But then what happened was I just thought of the whole what name would I call an independent label, and a friend of mine gave me a book of how to start it. So I kind of I started reading it, got into it, and I came up with Two Face Entertainment being the Gemini thing, and being that the business can be like that too as well, which. In the defense of that, bro, I will be honest with you. I don't think the business is dirty, bro. It's not the business that's dirty. The music business is not dirty. It's the people. You know what I mean? But that's in my opinion. That's how it goes. But anyhow, that's why I picked Two Face Entertainment. That's why the color is green, because it's simply the emerald green, and the greens. That's why we went with the green.
Okay, you're getting ahead again, cabrón. You're getting ahead again. There you go. Okay, but let's go back. Let me ask you this then. In the comments, you guys can drop anything, and you can point out a comment también, but they already came into me. Particularly, people want to know of the 90s.
Okay.
The 90s, it seems to be a time that it just gets a lot of notoriety, fame, because at that time, it produced some of the most badass, chingon artists, whether they were singing pop, R&B, rap that we're talking about tonight, Selena's rap history, or
Definitely.
Monterey County. Let's just we'll keep it to the 831. Okay, which we know actually was the 408.
Formerly, yeah, it was.
But you never hear anyone say 408 anymore because they'll get confused, or they'll think it was. They don't even know the history, and then they think it was a San Jose thing. When did that change?
That changed what I want to say in the 90s. No, in the late 90s, that's when it changed. But there's still some people that refer to it as 40831. Because it's a mixture, and there was I remember before our phone calls, landlines from like Soledad and Gonzalez and Selena, they were long distance, and we were 408. But that happened in the mid to late 90s. No, when it changed. I want to say that's when it changed to 831.
I want to say 97, 98. I want to say 97, 98. And it's funny that you said the 40831. The first time I seen that, you're not going to believe me, cabrón. It was in the county jail, cabrón.
No, yeah.
No, because I saw it was new. I was like, what is that? Because, something new. People are gonna be looking at new shit, like, hey, what's that new shit?
Yeah,
People are gonna question you,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
You know, maybe we didn't preface it by saying this, Fred, but we're in the Central Coast of California, almost smack dab where the equator of California is.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where we're at.
yeah,
People,
definitely.
Central Coast is always, I've known it as the Central Coast because they advertise it, the
Yeah,
TV stations, the radio
exactly.
stations.
Yes.
We're 20 minutes from throwing a rock in the ocean,
Yeah,
off the ocean. We get the ocean air, but people still consider us NorCal.
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people do. Yes.
And one thing I want to ask you tonight was
Mhm.
also about how was the atmosphere on the music scene throughout the 90s. It was a whole different atmosphere. People go back to making it think like it was a crazy time where it was just cutthroat inside the
Yeah,
studios and everything because of the history
yeah, yeah,
of where we're at. Okay, people
yeah.
look at it like that. So I want to ask you that, but who is the first 40831 rapper you knew of or met?
The first one was I want to say Kilum. Kilum, man. It was Kilum with, or formerly known as Kilok. He was one of the first ones that I met
How early was
early
that?
on. That was in,
Remember, I asked you about 90s.
oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah. That was early '90s actually.
Key Loom.
No, 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 no. Wait, let me take that back. Actually, no, mistake. One of the first rappers I met was a Caucasian guy
The
named
first
Tommy.
time you saw a 408 or a 831 on a CD, who
Oh,
was
on a
it?
CD.
Or on
Or
a flyer or that you knew of that was representing?
I want to say ah, Playboy Chill, bro, out of Seaside. Playboy Chill out of Seaside, bro.
Damn.
That goes way back on the CD. And
Give him
it's
his kudos then. Come on, let's give him his
yeah,
kudos.
and Big Time.
Let's give him his kudos.
Big Time also had a CD at the time. I remember that. I remember them having a CD. But Playboy
And big
Chill.
time.
Oh God, the name skips my mind. They had a whole crew, man, and then came out. I don't know if you ever heard Major Investments. It was like a compilation of a bunch of people, but they were all from Seaside.
Oh yeah.
Selena's at the time wasn't
Yeah.
really. There was nothing really going
The
on.
the
In
remember
Selena's.
the mix and spin
Yeah, yeah. John
CDs?
Upshaw.
John
John
Upshaw.
Upshaw. Good friend of
Shout
mine,
out
bro.
to Upshaw.
Yeah. Shout out
Upshaw
to John
Production.
Upshaw.
He
Yeah.
does events now.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
keeps events
Hey,
popping.
good friend of mine, bro. Good friend. He produced a couple of songs, man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Really good
Man,
dude.
no. Those
Yeah.
were some
Yeah,
bangers on
yeah, bro. The
there.
Battlefield, and they had
All
all this
you
stuff. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. It had all that stuff, bro. Yeah, no, definitely. All that stuff. Those were the first times when I saw a CD. And then, see, I had did stuff in. We're going into the '90s. Let me backtrack a little
Only
bit.
into the 90s, because
Yeah.
then I want to ask you too, how did you feel about how did the Death Row Records sound hit the 831? What did you
Oh,
see
dude.
was going on?
Well, see, okay. This is what happened. What happened? I recorded a mixtape early on in '92. We released it in '93, around the same time that Death Row came out. That's when they came out with the Chronic. And when it came out, it was well, obviously, it took everybody by storm, bro, because it was like, oh, Snoop Dogg and the Chronic and everything, and then everybody anticipated the follow up album, which was Doggy Style, and it just changed the dynamics of the whole area, bro. But that propelled everybody to just enhance and try to come out with different stuff, bro. And then from then on in, the one of the other first
Yeah,
ones I
yeah.
had seen, one of the other first ones I had seen, not on a CD, on an actual cassette, was MC Doom, known as uh, later on known as Doom the Original, now known as Dan Grand. Yeah, man. So yeah, he was one of the first ones too, as well, man. Early on Cherry Records, but he was signed to a label out of San Francisco. So yeah, man. No, there was a lot of
Okay.
stuff going on, bro.
I just opened up the USB, cabron.
Mm.
Okay, so Doom is on one of them, right? We might
Yeah.
as well just. I think was he on the one that I sent you? The one that it was just I just made one like
No,
on
there's one that
real
was
quick.
wearing like a
The one I
brick.
text you is not. That's not.
No,
He's
it's
not
a-
on there.
No, there's a brick. There's a brick wall behind us. There should be labeled right there. It says
Okay, hold on.
okay.
Hold
But
on.
yeah, man, he was one of the first dudes, and actually his CD was actually the first CD on Two Face Entertainment. his Welcome Into the Night album. Yeah, no, definite, bro, definite. No, yeah,
Okay, so is it that one it?
yeah. There you go, man. I look
Okay,
huge.
who's who?
Oh no, no, that's not it, bro. That's not it.
Oh, I thought you said a red
That's
wall. A
no,
red
no,
wall.
brick wall, a brick wall. There's a brick wall. No, yeah, that's not it. At first I seen that. Well, yeah, man, I look huge, bro. The camera had 10 pounds. Sorry
Well,
about that.
we should have just stayed on that one, and then that we could
Yeah,
break
no,
that
we
one
could have.
down
We
too, so
could
we
have.
could see all the memories. Or
Yeah,
maybe we're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
ahead, man. But anyways,
Pull one up. We'll talk
I'm
about
gonna.
that. We'll
Well,
go
yeah,
into it, bro.
that's what I'm
We'll
gonna
go
have to
into it
do.
because they're
That's what I'm
all
gonna
a
have
lot
to
of them
do.
from the '90s, bro.
Yeah, most of them are. But let's go back to that. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you said Key Loom.
Mm-hmm.
No, Playboy.
I met Key Loom later on. Playboy
Playboy.
Chill,
Chill.
Chill. Yeah,
Seaside.
yeah. Seaside, bro.
So Seaside, for those that don't know, this is a coastal city.
Yeah, yeah. What is it about? 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah,
From
I
us?
went to. I actually ended up going for just 2 months at a time because the school districts were different back then. You know what I mean? They'll kick your ass out.
Yeah.
They sent me a letter, okay, saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, you can't go to school." In the ninth
Damn.
grade, it was what it was, right?
Yeah.
So I went out there. I was a Monterey for 2 months. I like Monterey High because you could wear cachuchas.
Oh yeah.
I like wearing hats, and they had two parking lots, like a lower parking lot and a top parking lot, and you could park your ride there and shit
Yeah.
like that, you know. But I didn't know anyone. I'm at this school that's, pues son más güeros, but it is what it is. I grew up with
Yeah.
güeros, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm out there, and they had there was then the Mexicans. This is a members only story. I'm only gonna say this real quick. They had a peace treaty, and I blew that shit up.
Okay.
I feel bad, but it was the 90s because I thought no one was pushing a hard line, and I went over there and I pushed a hard line. Later on, we just kind of squashed it and just like, fuck it, man. It was all good.
Yeah,
I had to,
yeah.
because. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about that too much.
Mhm.
All right. Anyways, I want to ask you this: the Death Row sound.
Mhm.
What I remember when Death Row came out, cabron,
Oh,
was
dude.
all of a sudden everyone started hopping on Schwinn, right? Because
Yeah,
Gin and
yeah,
Juice, the
yeah.
music video came out, right?
Mhm.
Oh, but that's after. That's Doggy
Yeah,
Style.
that's doggy style.
Before that,
Yeah.
I had two tapes in my tape deck. I had The Chronic and Too Short, Get In Where You Fit In.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those were the two. But let me ask you specifically first off with the Chronic sound. The Chronic hit the streets in the 831. Okay. And then we're gonna get to naming some of the artists too, because we haven't even named the artists yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We want to give credit where credit is due. We also want to give a roll call of the 831 artists that really, I think, paved the way
Yeah.
for everyone else. And all we're trying to do is just give them knowledge. That way they can go back and give some homage.
No,
you know?
definite. Definite, bro.
The Death Row sound hits the streets. How did the streets look?
You know what, bro? At the time, it was pretty like you said, it was pretty cutthroat, bro. It was a little cutthroat. I can say that I never experienced any of the hostility from the street. To be honest with you, I happened to be in the studio where a couple of people it got hot in there, bro, because people were funking, but no, it never it never excuse me, it never escalated to anything that crazy. Usually, a lot of the times there was just a lot of just work going there and knock stuff out. It kind of
Because I'm also going to ask you about the red and blue element. Because
Okay,
there
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
red and blue also element because of where we're at and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
history of the area.
Yeah,
So we're not
definitely.
gonna, shout out
yeah,
to
no,
everyone
no,
on
no.
both sides, the blue team,
Yeah.
the red team. Shout out
No,
to all
yeah,
you
yeah, I
guys. We're
mean-
gonna give you the full history.
Yeah.
Because someone asked me in the comments and said, "Was there a blue team?" But hold on, we're
Okay,
getting ahead.
no,
Let's
yeah.
stick on the Death
Okay.
Row one,
Okay.
and then we'll go.
All right. All right.
How was the streets, Death Row? What
Uh,
happened on the streets? How did it have an effect on the rap scene?
I think it enhanced a lot of the it got the attitude going of people just getting that like I don't give a damn about anything kind of thing. People got a little
Bravios.
ballsy, yeah, a little rebels a little bit, I mean, because of the music, and then especially when people started to rap, it was more of a everybody was a tough guy, you know, and that went on for a long time before people actually started checking. You know what I mean? It went in real life, but it went on for a long time, bro. A lot of people, but a lot of them, to their credit, were actually really were really out there in the street, bro. A lot of them, a lot of the dudes out there were really doing it,
People ask me, they say, Mikey, how was the 90s? And I tell them, you want to know how the 90s were straight up? Like the movie Menace to Society.
Yeah, yeah,
I
no,
mean,
yeah,
to me, that was the
yeah,
90s. It was a blur for the time that you got to enjoy it. There wasn't that much time,
yeah,
you know, depending what you were doing, what were your objectives, but it was house parties.
yeah,
The house music that they used to play back in the 90s, the house
yeah,
music,
yeah,
cabrones.
yeah,
That shit, which some of the veteran old school people call high energy.
yes,
They call it
yes.
high energy.
What?
Go ahead.
Menace to Society. I dare say everybody talks about Boys in the Hood and everything like that, but Menace to Society, to me, you're absolutely right. It
The
captured the
story.
essence and the
It was
story
like
of
a
the
story of
'90s.
a
Yeah,
Chicano, but it wasn't. It was a
yeah,
story of
yeah,
Africano, respectfully, but we
yeah.
all had the same experience
Everything. It captured the
coming from
essence of the
the
'90s.
ghetto.
Yeah, if you ever want to get the essence of the '90s, that's the movie to watch, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is. No, yeah, definite. And then like I said, and then to see the difference too with the Chronic was it was a whole new sound, bro. That Dr. Dre always came out with a whole new sound. He was always ahead of the game for a lot of it because nobody was doing. That's when Pro Tools came in. He did the Chronic more clean than just a 2 track and then the vocals. See,
Before
that's
Pro Tools, what was it?
it
It
was
was
just
analog
yeah, it was just
machines?
yeah, it was just 2 tracks. It was just the beat and then the vocals. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that clean. He made the Chronic. He took it to another level. On top of that, but he brought in like I said, he brought in Snoop Dogg. He brought in the Lady of Rage. He brought in Dog Pound, Warren G. You know, everybody who was everybody that became somebody. You know, RBX. Shout out to RBX, bro. He's a good dude. I've talked to him before.
Shout out to the homie
Yeah.
Hangout. I appreciate you.
Hey.
I just highlighted his comment. He said, I agree. Menace to Society was like Bound was better. Like Bound by Honor
Yeah.
was better.
Definitely.
The,
Definitely.
the,
Shout out to
shout
him,
out to
bro.
him.
Sure.
They're just movies that affected the culture. So Menace to Society is how it was.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
people were not talking too much. There was a lot of jumping off the porch.
Yeah.
I seen a
Yeah.
lot of jumping off the
Yeah.
porch. The 90s
Yeah.
was just a little bit of a different time. We're going to talk about the red and blue element too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? How about this? Because I mentioned it already and I don't want to forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me the complete roll call, no matter what culture, black, brown, white, purple, red, of all of the 90s 831 rappers?
Okay.
And
then
you
I-
can go slow,
Okay.
but we're
okay.
going to give some people some flowers tonight because the youngsters, these are the ones that they were in the trenches
Yeah.
opening up the scene for the
Yeah.
youngsters that are happening right now. That you saying it right now for the 831 might be the first time they ever hear it
Exactly.
right now. So take your time, the roll call,
Okay.
every single culture.
Okay. I'll tell you what, bro. I'll start from where from home technically. I want to say shout out to excuse me, Tommy Blue Eyes, bro. Rest in peace. He passed away. Young Blaze was one. Keelum. Superior one, bro. Superior was another one that I remember from the very beginning.
And shout out to Superior One because
Yeah,
I've heard that
yeah,
name on
yeah.
flyers a lot. We're gonna
Shout
talk
out
about the
him, bro.
marketing and the flyers,
Yeah,
but I hadn't heard that name in a while.
Yeah.
That dude had gente. That dude had bars, man.
Yeah, no, and he still does, bro. He's still doing stuff. He's doing stuff on my new project.
He's still around.
But yeah,
Get a little bit closer there, just
Okay,
to the mic.
okay,
They're
no,
just
we're
saying
good.
speak into it, or you can
Okay.
lean into the edge of the table if you can. Go
no,
down
we're
a little,
good. We're good.
or you can straighten it out.
And then there's shoot, I just skips my mind right now, bro.
All cultures, Mexicanos,
no, yeah.
Gabachos, give credit to
well-
even Seaside, Monterey, maybe unknown
Yeah.
cities. People don't even know where they're rapping from.
No, right? No, yeah, no. There was Society's Nightmare.
831.
Yeah,
Shout out to my
yeah.
partners.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
there.
There was Young Gun. Young Gun's another one.
Shout out to the 831 Society's
yeah,
Nightmare.
Yeah,
Some
Society's
real,
Nightmare,
some
Young
real
Gun,
motherfuckers.
Mike Quinn, another one. Dude, well, Doom, like I mentioned, Doom as well. See True, another
See
one.
True.
See True.
Seaside.
From or Pacific Grove or something like that. Yeah, See True. There was darn, I had all these people on the album too,
No,
though,
how
bro.
about Salinas? Because obviously
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of
so the
Salinas
Cuddy Black.
rappers.
Yeah, AK,
Oh,
Trey
okay.
Seven
Now we're on the
Deuce.
372s.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we're on the
and
372s.
Big Spank, Big Spank on there as well. Um, Little Evil, rest in peace. He passed away. He was from Trey Seven Deuce as well.
Man, rest in peace, man. He passed away.
Yeah, he passed away, unfortunately, bro. And then there was dude, there was a whole lot of people, bro. I know Apocalypse Records. There was John, and then there was Cuddy Black. Jeez, bro, it was infested. Oh, Spun Lokes, Nasty Man, Evil. Rest in peace to Nasty. Evil.
Now you're going
Oh,
back to the
jeez. Oh,
vault.
dude, we're
Did you
going
touch
way
on
back.
anyone from also the hometown Jujubee?
Oh, Jujubee.
We're talking about
yeah,
Jujubee.
of course. Jujubee is
Let me see if I
another
can
one.
find a photo. I'm gonna try to find it. Wait,
Oh yeah,
I
no,
know I
it's
got
in
it.
there.
It's in there,
bro. Yeah, shout out to Jujubee too, though, man. He's a good dude, man. Yeah, no, definitely.
Let me look for it. Cabrón. Go
Okay,
ahead, go ahead,
okay.
keep going. But
Shoot.
831 again.
No, yeah, definitely. There was EXO, and there was Crime Wave, Mostel. Then of course that came later on. That was in the '90s. My son was too was too young. Um, shoot, who else?
Damn, I don't know why I don't see that one that I made that thumbnail
Huh?
with. Wait, yeah, the one that you said. I don't know if you said that
Yeah.
one had Juju in it, but
Yeah, it's in there, bro. It's in there. I can send it to you too, though. I think I have it in my phone, but I'd have to look for it. Oh, and then of course,
let me see if I can make it bigger. Look.
Casper Loke, bro. Casper was another one. Is another one, bro.
Did you see that I shared the Casper Loke song? I put the Casper
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I know him and his music already for a while.
No, yeah,
Which one is it?
definitely.
Which one
Let
is
me
it?
see. Jeez, let me put on my glasses, bro. That's a little
Híjole,
small. Hold on,
I
bro.
try to make it bigger.
Oh
That's
no,
why I
I
put it
was
on the
gonna
big screen.
pick the same one again, but no, that's not it, man. My glasses are dirty as hell. Hold on, let me see. Shoot, is it in there? No, it has to be in there. I put it in there. Don't tell me it's not in there. I don't see it, brother. No, I don't see it. No, it should be in there.
Yeah, well, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. So.
Yeah, because I sent it to you on the text, huh?
Well, no, I made one, didn't I? Is that the same one that I made? And oh, okay, watch this.
No, it's still where I had the Raider jersey. That's not it. Bro.
Oh, okay, no, I had the
that's
Raider
not
jersey.
it.
Okay.
I sent it to
We'll
you
just
on the
keep it pushing,
text. I said, "Well, man, dispenser, bro." Yeah, it's not in there. But yeah, Casper's another one, bro. Oh shoot, there was just a lot of people, bro. Sane from Greenfield, that came later, bro. He came later. You know what? This will. Oh, I tell you, pull them up, bro. That'll help me even look through them even a little more, bro.
Here we go.
Okay, let me see.
See him?
Yeah. Oh, it's the second one. The
Standing?
second.
Standing?
Yeah, right there.
When it
Yeah.
says standing?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me
That's
see.
the one. That's the one. Yeah,
over
man. But no, yeah.
here.
And then you had Dice, you had EXO, you had Mr. English. That's another one.
Shout out to Terry.
Yeah, Terry, man. No,
Shout
yeah.
out to Terry, man.
Yeah, dude,
Mr.
Terry.
English,
Mr.
man.
English.
There, boom. Mr.
Yeah.
English is on there.
Yeah,
All right,
no.
give me a roll call left to right.
Okay.
Of this one right over here, Kyle.
Okay. The
Okay.
first guy in the hat on the top, it's EXO. he's Ray Salas' son. That's
Okay.
Eric Salas. That's EXO. I'm
Okay.
I'm the next one right there with the Raider jersey.
Yeah.
And then it's Jujubee.
That's right in the middle.
Yeah. Dice is standing.
With the black jacket,
Yeah.
Dice.
Yeah. And then the bottom is Mr. English. And then the other one is Doom or Dan Grand, now known as Dan Grand. Yeah, bro, that's in front of the Music Zone.
That's
That's in
right.
front
The
of the
people can
Music
still
Zone,
see it.
bro.
There it is.
Definitely.
All right, cabron.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
I mentioned Jujubee because I met Jujubee in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. I was living 2 streets over from Conrad.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah,
bro.
rest in peace.
Conrad.
I was 2 streets over from Conrad, And so Conrad was always there, man. He was already putting in work. I used to
Yeah.
see Conrad fighting in the fucking streets all the time,
Oh
throwing
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah,
chingazos,
yeah, yeah. I remember
1-on-3,
he went
2-on-1s. He used to like to fight a lot.
Oh, bro, he went under Red Devil Rebel.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Savage later. I think he
Savage,
changed it to
Mr. Savage. Yeah. I
But
did
rest
a
in
song
peace.
with him, bro. Rest in peace to him, bro. He passed
So
last year.
he was into music.
Yeah.
And so obviously, maybe, and then we'll segue into this now because obviously, I don't know how much you know of the red and the blue element also,
Yeah.
and how it affected the whole rap scene. Because I'm talking with Conrad, but obviously these are people respectfully from the red team, and
Yeah.
that's all they ever were in the studio with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was
Yeah.
popping at the same time that it was also popping in the Central Valley.
Yeah.
Because the Central Valley would be calling and be like, hey, we got Northern Ghetto Boys. We
Yeah.
got all these other covers, GUN and stuff like that.
Yes,
and
yes.
I actually remember some of those days where some people took off to go and be in the cover.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But not everyone got to be in the covers.
Yeah.
And people stayed because we were just used to be in the driveway. So how in the red and blue affected it. So but before I want to maybe I might know more than red and blue rappers than you.
Yeah, because I didn't really
Because I'm from Salinas.
Yeah, I didn't really get into the whole red and blue thing. I know a lot of them because they were in the studio, but it was never, being that it's more dominant of the red team over here. So I never really saw a blue team out here. You know what I mean? That's just what it was, But I never got into that element of stuff, bro. As far as that stuff, like. I was just out there trying to do, the music I did was a little bit different, compared to I wasn't out there banging, bro. That's technically what it was. So, but respect to everybody, I felt that everybody was doing their thing,
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody was coming out. So respect to all of them, bro. I mean, they were out there doing their thing, bro. And that's what it really was. Like, I remember seeing, like I said, Conrad and then Rufino, God rest his soul. Conrad and Rufino Gold,
That's right. Yeah.
They both passed, unfortunately. They were known as Home Team. There's a Home Team, Home Team. Home Team Entertainment, that's what they were known as. Actually, I did a song with them, both, and it's ironic, bro, because I hear the song now, and I'm like, man, I'm the only one alive on this track, But, I mean, that's just what it is, bro.
Yeah, rest in peace. So with Conrad, let me go back to that story. Rest in peace. A day before my birthday last year. It was on the 13th in 3 days. A day before my birthday last year, me and the beautiful smoking sexy hot wife, the executive producer, we were already on date weekend, man. We like to go over to like the 805, the wineries, and we're on date weekend. And I started getting texts, and when I got text message, it was the best man in my wedding, my buddy, my day oneer. He already knows what it is. Shout out to Ray Chicano, and he told me he was on like a super bike, and it was a drunk driver.
Yeah, turning left on one of those roads out there in the valley, no.
So to drunk drivers, the message over to you guys is, hey, get that fucking Uber, man. I don't give a shit if it's peak time, $150. It's not worth it, man.
No, yeah, definitely. Hey, shout out to Spanx, bro. Shout out to Spanx, first and foremost, too, though, bro. But
okay, I put him up.
I've lost a couple of
Okay.
A couple of friends to drunk drivers, bro, and that's not cool, bro. You know what I mean? That's not cool. Like you said, get an Uber. You know what I mean? That's sad, bro. Yeah. That's sad when that happens.
Well, us back in we were getting DUIs, and we weren't even old enough to fucking buy us cigarettes.
Right, and all right.
Back then, you would give them a $5 bill for cigarettes, and you'd get back change.
Yeah.
$2 and some change, or at least $1 and some quarters.
I come from the generation where you took a note to the store and said it was from your mom or your dad, saying you could buy cigarettes, and they would sell you the pack of cigarettes.
I'm going to finish that story off. Then I found out about that, but Conrad lived 2 streets over, and Juju went over to his house because they started doing these underground recordings. You know, where they would just go to the Sears, go to the DJ booths, or the Sears.
Yeah.
We used to buy the dual burner CD burners from the Sears. And then we'd get the DJ equipment, obviously, from the sound fucking, stores. And we'd start burning our own. And not just that, just rapping over instrumentals.
Yeah.
Rapping over instrumentals. And so Farmero said, who remembers Society's Nightmare? That's my brothers from another. Those are the brothers that I kept telling you about, that peace treaty I blew up.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I met
Philo
them.
G and
I met
yeah,
them there. I met
Alex
them
and
there.
Primo and all them. Yeah, yeah.
Then there was another dude. There was another dude from Salinas there, and the dude, to be honest with you, he thought his shit didn't stink, man.
Oh, really? He's like, oh man. So
He's
you got
driving like an El Dorado on there. He had a clean El Dorado. Remember those burgundy wine,
yeah,
plum wines with the
yeah,
hatchback?
yes.
He had one of those on like
He's
the 14, but the thin stripe cap with the caps. So someone told me, oh yeah, you know, you got a partner over there. So I went to go and talk to him, right?
yeah,
He's looking at me like, I don't care who you are. And to me, it's like, I just wanted to know, who do you kick it with?
yeah, yeah,
Like, because that's what we asked. Like, hey, who do you kick it? If someone knows someone,
yeah,
the 831 is made up primarily of families. In the
yeah, it
beginning,
is.
you either were part of a family, or you were married into a family, or got with a girl that was
Yeah, no,
had the
yeah, yeah.
family.
It was
Am I
connected
lying?
somehow. No, no, you're not lying at all. Everybody's connected somehow, some way, bro.
So they came over to my house one time. Well, mom's house, keep it a buck,
Uh-huh.
back in the 90s. And Juju played some instrumentals right there. We grabbed some Deuce 4s back when the Budweisers were 99 cents.
Uh-huh.
We grabbed a couple Deuce 4s and heard that. And we're just, he was already booking shows.
Yeah,
Because the CD was already out.
yeah,
And they were booking shows at the Grassy Knoll,
yeah, yeah. Right there, the old music zone.
the
Yeah,
old music
right
zone,
across from the Fox
man.
Theater in Salinas, right there. in
Man,
Old Town.
I feel bad. I feel like we owe Music Zone money, man. We
Hey,
took
you
too
know
many
what?
tapes from him, man.
Oh,
We
man.
took too many
That's
tapes,
where I
man.
put
We
my
should
first tape.
have.
In the
Show him
music
right there.
zone.
Let me see what you got.
You know what? Well, let me show you
All
guys
of
this.
them, all of them.
Okay, that's the first one from '93.
I know, man. We should have never
There's-
did those tape runs, man. I feel bad, man.
This-
The dude was right there, like wearing a choker fucking chain. He looked like a London British dude. You know, he
No,
looked
they
with
were
the little
cool
hat.
in
They
there.
were
Yeah,
cool.
they
They
were
were
cool
cool.
as hell in
They
there,
were
yeah.
into more like house music.
Yeah, and more like
Alternative.
yes, alternative. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah,
I just feel
yeah.
bad, man, because you know
Yeah.
we'd be like, "What are you gonna do?"
But they always
We'll
took
go
care of
clean 'em
people,
out.
bro. They always took care
So
of people.
anyways, yeah, okay, but that don't got a cover away. Come on,
No,
give me something
no,
with a
that's
cover.
underground. That's a straight mixtape, bro.
Okay, okay. Show me.
This
what do
is
we got?
also a mixtape too. That's when I used to go into Fred Fish, bro. Straight from the underground.
Damn,
Hey,
man.
we played to my friend. Shout out to former supervisor friend. He and that's Tommy Blue Eyes on the cover. God rest his soul, bro. He passed away. You know what I mean?
The youngsters don't even know what these are, bro.
No,
What's
no,
that?
not at all. We put
A
that in
paperweight?
the right. No, we put that in the music zone. Actually, you know what I did with that tape? I went and bought a karaoke machine, bro.
What's the last tape you got right there?
The last tape was the last bootlegs, bro. That's before the last bootleg. That's when I said I'm gonna come out with CDs after that. So that's another one, bro. That had Keelum in there, had Young Blades, had all kinds of people, bro. Yeah,
That's the shit right there.
yeah. It's just like an EP. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's what we used to do. We had to first start off with the boombox, karaoke machine, a VCR for the movie skits, one mic, connect the mic. You know what I mean? Do all this other stuff too. You know what I mean? Just made tapes and put them out, and they were all instrumentals from like DJ Quick and the Dog Pound, the Death Row era, bro. The Funkadelic stuff, you know, that came out.
Oh yeah. I'll finish that story off.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. So
Uh-huh.
Juju came over. They dropped
yeah.
that. They did shows. They started doing
Uh-huh.
shows in Conrad, and they were only rapping with people on the red team. Only.
Oh yeah.
Only. Now there was the 372s.
Mhm.
Okay, these are Salinas.
Yes.
Okay, this is a section of Salinas. It's actually just a couple families. I believe
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
couple families. The 372s were always there from day one, cabron.
Yeah.
Because I even mentioned it that when the movie Friday came out, we went to go see it, and my partner's older brothers, you know, the
Yeah.
older brothers, right?
Yeah.
They were already in camp and YA and placements with most of the 372s. And
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
went to go see the movie Friday at the
Oh, yeah,
Fox
yeah.
Theater in downtown
Damn,
Salinas.
bro. Yeah.
When it came out back then, you could smoke in the theater. So
Yeah.
half of that theater was smoked up,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
smoked up. And so half the
Definitely.
sweaters dark blue, half of them the opposite color, etc. But it was always a vibe, man. Always
Yeah.
a vibe. And to keep it a buck with you, you know, Fred's from Soledad. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So that,
I was so ignorant. I didn't even know until I started hitting the halls that there was any other cities in this fucking county, bro.
oh wow, bro. Wow. you know what? Before
I didn't
forget-
know because all we did was hang out in driveways.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Hey, from where? You know, oh yeah, 15, 20, 25 minutes, 30. I'm like, okay, where did I
Yeah.
go?
Yeah. No,
Man.
yeah, because the cities right here, unlike Southern California, we're spread apart, by miles, like 8 miles, 6 miles, 25 miles. It's not like Southern California, you know what I mean? It's like, I also wanted to give a shout out to, I don't know if you know Dre Nitty, bro.
Mm.
Dre Nitty's another one.
Mm.
Um,
It just popped in your
and,
mind
and
right now.
yeah,
cabrón.
no, yeah, as you were saying stuff, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people. Shout out to Conspiracy was another dude from Marina.
Well, we're not gonna forget this. Absolutely. Let's go ahead. This should have been the first shout out, right? Well, from me,
Yeah,
from my part, is I want to give a shout out to Young Gun
Yeah,
372, man.
yeah,
Young Gun, he's we'll put a flick up. Is
Yeah,
there a
yeah.
flick on this USB?
yeah.
Okay,
there
you
is.
sure?
Yeah,
Cabrón.
there's the one you
Find
sent
it,
me.
find it fast.
The one you sent me, the full picture, the one you sent me, he's on there.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one. That one.
yeah.
Okay, well, that one I have to I have to transfer that one.
Yeah, but it's on the flash drive.
Is it? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it's
If I
on-
pull
yeah,
it up?
yeah, it's on the
Okay.
flash drive.
Okay, I want to give a
Yes,
shout
please.
out though. I don't want to forget the 372s, and then maybe I'll finish the Jujubee story and other rappers that I met through Jujubee.
Yeah.
Because again, these were all red team rappers. Like I told you, Gizmo,
Oh yeah, another one. Yes.
another
Well-
one. My brother from another mother. I want to give
Well,
a shout out to him. So
shout out to him.
I
bro.
might know more then. And then I'm also gonna ask you if you knew any blue team rappers
Okay.
on the
okay.
Mexican
Well,
side.
you know what? Let me tell you the Juju thing though. So Juju and and Conrad, just to tie it all in, they were hanging around with Doom when Doom lived in Chinatown, and he was producing music for them, bro. You know what I mean? He was doing the music for them
Or
too
with
as
the
well.
Dr. Groove right
Yeah,
there, huh?
dude,
Putting the beats
they had
together.
it all going
doing-
on right there,
putting the
bro.
beats
He was
together.
doing.
Okay, which one is that?
He was doing. Let me see.
Shout out to Doom, man. I want to give
No,
a shout out
shout
to
out to
Doom.
Doom, man.
I want to give a shout out to Doom. He's another 831 legend. We're giving shouts out to 831 legends tonight. Rap legends.
Right after the Two Face, right on the very top.
Okay, this one?
Yes, sir.
Backyard?
That's it right
Oh,
there.
oh,
Yes,
okay,
sir. That's
Back.
it.
Back here. That was a little process.
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it. That's it. No, there was a whole lot of stuff, man. There was a whole bunch of people, and then and I always hate to go by names because I tend to forget. You know what I mean? The names. No disrespect to anybody, bro. There was so many. You know what I mean? There was just so many of them. Oh, shout out to Jen Magana, man. Thank you.
Oh, is she in the
Love what
comment
you're saying.
section?
Oh yeah, she's
Man,
there.
shout
She
out
is.
to her.
Yeah.
Jim Magana, she's
guys
a
can
real
see
one.
me.
She's loyal to the soil. She'll be on the channel soon.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna be in the
man,
channel
nice,
soon. I
nice.
just let the women, I
Yeah,
put that
no,
on the
yeah.
calendar.
You can see us on the round table, man.
I'll leave that
on-
up to the ladies.
on
You know what I
the-
mean?
on
Let
the
them kind of
Tuesdays.
plan all that out.
Definite, man.
You said
yeah.
it was the one that said standing, right? It said
Yeah,
standing on
yeah,
the clip.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the one you pulled up right now. Yeah.
My bad. It's just
Yeah.
I was acting weird.
So you know what? Even Watsonville, bro, had a lot of people out there. DJ Pumbaa, what they had the Untamed Gorillas, bro. I don't know if you heard of them too. They were from Watsonville, and they had just a lot of people out of Watsonville, bro, were coming out at the time too, though. Watsonville had a lot. You know what? Watsonville had a little bit of a different sound, bro, because I think Salinas was more of a gangsterish, but Watsonville had
They were
more
going
of
too
the,
hard,
of the G funk, more of the like the funkadelic sound. You know what I mean? They had a lot of stuff. There was a lot of people out there, and shout out to DJ Pumbaa, bro.
Tell me one more time which
He's
one
gone
it
on
is.
right after the Two Face one.
This one.
Yes,
Back.
sir. That one. And he's gone on to be Snowder Products DJ.
How many 831 rappers you know they got swallowed up by the game? They went so hard, they ain't never been home.
Oh man, well.
Anyone that
what?
you know in particular? Well, I bring up the image right now. Here's the image. Here's the image right here. And then give a roll call of this left to right, okay?
Okay.
Well, what do you think of that? Anyone that you know the game just they went too hard because the streets.
Yeah,
they're more
yeah.
serious about the streets than they were on the mic.
You know what, bro? Jeez. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to put nobody on blast like that,
Okay.
bro. It's just kind of like
People went away though, and
Yeah,
they just made a
people went
career
away.
out of the streets, and they went hard, man. Where
Yeah.
I know people back in '90. I have a partner's older brother. He
Yeah.
went away in '92, and he hasn't been home since.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
So
sad.
that's what I mean right there. But
It-
roll call on this one, left to right. Here, let me point to it right.
Okay, that's Carlos, bro. He was
Right.
just,
He's just
one of
a
the homies.
solid
You
dude.
see- yeah, no, you see him, bro.
We
That's
see his
what he was.
hands
Yeah,
right there
no,
getting
he's throwing
thrown.
up-
But again,
throwing
this
on
was
his-
just they wanted raw, they wanted real, they want to
Yeah,
know how
no,
it was
yeah.
the environment. And okay,
Yeah.
who do we got?
That's that dude in the back. I don't know who that.
Okay,
back
so
there
he's just
is.
he's with the
Yeah,
crew.
he's just a photo bombing. But
right.
that squad right there,
Squad
young squad
from-
out of Seaside.
Oh, okay.
Young squad
But
from
from where
Seaside.
though? Fam, mob,
Fam.
Fam, he's a fam
408
guy.
fam.
Fam.
Yeah.
People didn't know out there. They funked out there,
Oh,
man.
no. That
They
was
threw
real.
down with the
That was real.
PJs.
Yeah, no,
The
that was real. That was
mob.
real stuff. He had 40831 on this thing because
I don't think
408.
I don't know the temperature of it now, but
Yeah,
because
no,
most
that
of the
was-
most of the Africanos I do know that rap are 372s.
He just came home, bro. He just came home.
That's
again.
how hard he went.
Yeah, he just came home
Damn.
again, bro. Shout out to him though, man. He's a
Man,
good dude,
shout
bro.
out to
You know
him,
what I mean?
man. He's a good
Yeah,
dude. We wish him the best. We want him to get it all together. Just succeed in life, man.
Yeah, definitely.
People like
definitely.
him, real from the streets, they don't mess up second chances, man.
Oh no, bro. They just, yeah, bro. It's sad, bro. It's
The
sad.
hood only excites people that are not from the hood. Don't forget that. All right,
Exactly.
here we go.
And then that's B Dog right down the front.
Okay.
He
372, or where's he from?
No, he was from Seaside. He was the producer.
Okay.
He's the producer. That's Bigfoot from Black Soups, bro. He's gone on to do some stuff. His kids are doing a lot of stuff in LA. They're going to Japan and stuff.
He
So
moves.
he's
He
good.
makes moves.
He's doing good, bro.
And of course,
I've never heard of that guy.
Nah.
No, that's right.
Aw, stop
No, that's the
already.
homie Young Gun, bro. That's the
man,
homie Young
shout
Gun.
out.
Yeah, man,
That
Young
one
Gun.
goes,
That's for
man.
real. And then
Thank you for
that skinny
photo,
guy,
man.
that skinny guy with the jersey.
Oh, we didn't have to say.
I don't know
But
who
we
that
already
is, bro.
went-
The skinny
that's-
guy with the jersey, bro.
That's
Like,
Right Said Fred. That's Two-Face
Yeah, no.
founder in
Yeah.
the mix with all of them, man.
yeah,
Doing shows.
yeah. I was always running around. You know what, bro? And you know what? Not to be be all like kind of like protective. But I always hung around with anybody, bro, and I was good with everybody, bro, because I never funked with nobody. You know what I mean? I was just doing me, and that's it, bro. So I was everywhere, bro. I was everywhere, running around with all that stuff.
As opposed to like when you're pushing a line for a team,
Yeah, see, when you're
then
doing
it's
something,
100% on
when you-
site, 100% ops, 100% enemies, and just getting
Yeah.
down all the time.
Yeah, and you
Getting
know what?
down all the time.
Shout out to Rick, bro. Rick the Motivator. We call him Ricky Lopez, bro, out of Seaside. He was the producer too, though, bro. Shout out to him though as well. He's a good dude, bro. He's a good dude. But yeah, bro, that's one thing about me too, though, bro. That I always when I was rode around, bro, I wore whatever color, bro. Cause I never, I never.
Well, let's
yeah.
talk about that. So,
Uh-huh.
what did you see, red and blue ever? Did you ever see anything like that?
Nah,
Altercations, craziest studio story.
I don't really got one, bro, like that, bro. Not in the studio. Not in the studio. Maybe little arguments here and there between two individuals, but there was a blood and crip kind of thing. They felt like they were being disrespected. It started getting hot in there, but then it calmed down quick. It didn't escalate to nothing crazy, But
Then how many how many damus were on the Central Coast?
you know what? At the time, bro, I don't remember too many, bro. There was a lot of the blue on this side. You know what I mean? On the of them, when it came to Blood and Crips, there was more Crips.
Then the
Then
damus
anything-
you're talking about are from another area. We're talking about Central Valley,
The Central Valley out there, like in Merced, Stockton.
Sacktown.
Yeah, that area.
San
out there,
Jose?
yeah. Young Droop, actually. He was from over there, so he would come over here. He was a blood.
So I actually had the first encounter. This should be a members only story, but I'm gonna give it to the people now because Fred's in the house, man. Hit that
Yeah.
pinchy like.
No,
And then
yeah,
I
definitely.
highlighted the comment right there. Convicted Hearts, Jen Magana. Should be on the
Yeah.
channel real soon. I highlighted
Nice.
it. She said, Fred, good to see you on Amigos. That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
Much
Another one
respect.
from
Much
the 831. So
Good
I met one in Juvenile Hall.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the Crips from Seaside, go ahead. They were on his bumper, on his helmet, and he stood and just threw. This dude
Oh, wow.
was just throwing. He stood his ground. He didn't care if he was like, okay, fuck it, it's just me. And then there's
Yeah.
5, 6, 8 of them playing basketball together, and fuck it, he would just shoot or do whatever, do his
Yeah.
own thing.
Yeah.
But he was getting down every single time in the shower. He was getting down in the day rooms,
Damn, bro.
and he was from Seaside.
Uh-huh.
So they did have a set back
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And see, I know there was at least one, and they were on this bumper, man. You know what it is when you're outnumbered, you get, not all the time, but the bully
Yeah.
mentality. The
Oh, yeah.
numbers kind of lead you to be a little bit of a bully. Okay.
Yeah.
But you never saw red and blue on the Mexican side in the 831
Yeah. Yeah.
in the studio.
No, never. I never got to see that at all, bro. Never. I don't remember anybody really out here at the time, anyways, being a blue side or anything like that. At the time, And shout out to Juan Ortega, 16 Shots Block to Block, the Young Gun album.
Ah,
That-
that's
hey,
right.
that was-
right there.
That was the second album to come out on Two-Face Entertainment, bro. Yeah, that came out on Two-Face Entertainment. So shout out to Shout out to you, man. Thank you for that.
That's right.
Yeah,
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 16
but
shots block to block.
I
Was
helped
that
them put
that
it.
was the black sweater
Yeah,
with the
with
brim hat?
yeah, with the little car, the little scraper on the side
That
and
was the
in the back.
90s.
Yeah,
That was the
there's a
90s.
picture of it in the thing in the albums in there that I
Yeah.
have right there. Yeah.
So there was yeah, give some more history.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Did you ever go to the studios in Salinas when GUN was popping, when Lowdown was popping, when the Central Valley
Oh.
was popping? Because I'll tell you a story. I actually was in those studios.
Uh-huh.
I was in the studios with GUN. I was in the studios with Drew.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah.
I was in the studio with
Crooked.
Lowdown.
Yeah.
No, I never met Crooked.
Okay.
Lowdown,
Okay.
because they came through to Salinas to
Yeah.
a studio where not every motherfucker could go. Obviously, you had
Yeah.
to. This ain't no weak ass shit. You
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to be with the people. O sea, on
Yeah.
the inside. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna be in there. I happened to be there, and I heard Drew going off. He ripped this fucking beat. I still can't get it out of my head. I got.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. They used to go in, bro. All of them. I remember that stuff.
He
Man,
went in so hard on that beat. And so again, this is all red team. Mexicans, red team.
Yeah.
I met most of them like that. Now, if anyone were to ask me, did I ever meet any blue? I never did. The only blue
Yeah.
I ever seen in the studio were either Seaside Crips or
Yeah.
372s.
Yeah.
Those are the only two ever with the blue
Oh yeah, same here.
blue team, respectfully. But shout out to the blue
No,
team,
yeah,
shout out to
no,
the red
no,
team.
no,
Again,
yeah,
we're
no,
just
there was
we're speaking
nothing.
the facts.
Yeah, I know.
Because
That's what it was
I
at
think
the time. That's
I
what it
thought
was.
about this video, Fred. You seen
Yeah.
me do a Got Bars episode,
Yes,
cabrón.
yes, I did.
And
Yes, I did.
then text you like, we got to come on and give them the 831 history. So
Oh yeah, there's a lot of history here, bro. A lot of history.
what do you know about that? You were gonna say something about maybe, I don't know if you're gonna say something about Lowdown, or you're gonna say something about
no,
me being in the studios with
No, yeah, you know
while all
what?
those songs were post the GUN era, but still like they were dropping
Oh
albums.
no, they had some
every
crazy
month.
covers too of people just like the cover all.
graphics.
Yeah, it was just some crazy stuff. But I mean, I never hung around with them at all. You know what I mean? But I knew about them because they were telling me, oh, they're excuse me, they're over there at the studio or whatever like that. I never went to those sessions. I was with I was more with like Young Gun with Society's Nightmare with See True in those studio sessions with Doom. Yeah, and so on and so forth. I never really got crazy. There was one with Casper. I hung around. And shout out to Casper. He's a good dude. I see
Yeah,
him
we're gonna
and
give a
he's
shout out
like,
to
"Hey,
Casper
man, you
too.
know
We
what?"
gotta give flowers
Yeah,
tonight.
no, yeah, he'd always.
We're gonna
come
give
on,
flowers tonight, man. Casper, I know him and the
Yeah.
familia off this
Yeah.
YouTube shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a good dude, bro. My son tripped out. My son tripped out because I seen him. He was walking. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, and we just started talking
Yeah.
off.
And
right
how
away.
I met him was, might as well tell it right now. We're giving 831
Yeah,
history,
no,
cabrón.
yeah,
Hit
no,
that
definite,
pinchy like
definite.
through a buddy of mine, Rick Vega. A buddy of
Okay.
mine, Rick, man. That
Okay.
motherfucker was crazy as fuck. He was old dog, man. That motherfucker
okay,
was crazy.
okay.
He was bound to just go all the way hard
No,
with
yeah.
a couple L's. He was
Yeah.
going so fucking hard. Again, it was the 90s. It was different.
Yeah.
And then he told me, hey, we're going to pull up to this house over here.
Okay.
And then that's where we went ahead and we pulled up and
Oh, wow.
met people and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I met him through that. But in those studios, what else do you know about that?
Shoot, that's really it,
Red
bro.
Team Music.
Which one?
Red Team Music.
Red Team Music. Just I know a lot of them. Like, I got to. You know what? Oh, take that back too. I kicked it with.
And then I'm gonna ask you about Blue Team Music. Like, did it ever get as far as? And again, the '90s were crazy,
Yeah.
but did it ever get as far as Southern California?
Not that I remember, bro. As far as that part, but I know.
And those are just facts. Huh?
No, yeah.
Fred speaking the facts right
I
there.
was
You know
in
what I mean?
Watsonville, bro. I was in Watsonville. I recorded a lot in Watsonville from like 2005 on. I did a lot of stuff in Watsonville with Ghetto Ballin. Shout out to the homie Ghetto Ballin, and shout out to my nephew Eddie Vega on there too. Thank you.
That's right. He's in there. I just
Yeah,
highlighted the
and
comment, man.
he-
Shout out
he-
Soledad's in the casa.
He's got an album coming out on Two Face Entertainment this year, bro. But we'll talk about that later. And he's dropped a lot of stuff on the label, of course.
That's right. Well, shout out to him.
and
Eddie Vega's in the house.
Billy Butt Choker, man. Shout out to you. Down the house. I'm gonna be working with them pretty soon as well. But no, you know what? I was in the studio too. You know what? I was in the studio with Big Oso Loke. Big
Okay.
Oso Loke in
Central Valley.
yeah. Little
Jumping
Corner.
on compilations, because back then a lot of people did compilations.
Yeah, Little
They
Corner.
jumped on
and all
different
these dudes,
albums.
yeah.
Okay.
Tito B. He's in the documentary. Rest in peace to Tito B. Um,
Tito B, rest in peace.
yeah,
Man. Rest in
and
peace.
what's it, Bugsy and all them. I met all of them guys. You know what I mean? But again,
Man,
it was just on the
Bugsy.
hey,
Man,
it's
you're
just
bringing some names. I
Oh,
haven't
dude,
even
I met all them dudes, bro. It's
remembered
just
Bugsy's name.
yeah,
man.
bro. Yeah,
He's still around?
homeboyrap.com. Homeboyrap.com. Remember that? They were homeboyrap.com.
Bugsy's still around?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. His brother passed, right? Speedy Loke.
Survived. Speedy Loke passed.
Speedy Loke. Rest in peace to Speedy Loke. Yeah,
Speedy
dude.
Loke passed.
Yeah, I got to.
They
You know what? I got
hard,
to.
man. They
You know
went
what?
hard, though.
Let me tell you a story,
That's
though.
for
Here's
sure.
what happened. Shout out to the sickness.net, bro. There was a website called the sickness.net, and there was a bunch of message boards, bro. Before really social media really
That
took
was a
off.
Sacramento.
Yeah, the
music
Bay
crew.
Area. The Bay Area. It had a bunch of
The
message
Sickness.
boards from everywhere, the sickness.net. And it had the LA forum, it had a movie forum, it had the Bay Area, and then it had the East Coco, where he had Woody. Oh, shout out to Big Tone. I got to work with Big Tone as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I did a song with Davina.
Okay.
I did a song with Davina too.
That's
by
right.
my
Shout out to
son.
Big Tone.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Davina.
Yeah, shout out to Gold Toes as well. So
Okay,
I got
shout out
to
to Gold
meet all them
Toes.
too as well, bro. So
That's
there's a
good.
picture with me and Gold Toes, and my son's super small at the time,
But right after we did that session, though,
Yeah.
motherfuckers got hit with indictments.
Oh no,
The
yeah,
feds
yeah,
came in,
it gets crazy.
Operation this and Operation that, and to the youngsters, that's where it always ends up, anyways.
Yeah,
I'm just letting the
yeah.
fucking youngsters know right now. It's
Yeah,
going to end
bro,
up
it's,
Operation something with your name on it,
Yeah.
and I'm not joking. I mean,
You'll get
just-
swept up if you're in the mix, bro. You get swept up with everybody else,
so I ended up going a couple times over to when they were recording some bangers, man.
Yeah.
Again, meaning Drew, Lowdown, and
Yeah.
some of them. They were coming to Salinas because Salinas was a hub, man.
Yeah, it was.
The whole
it was.
thing, a lot of people know the history, the whole up north movement. It started in your city, but your correctional training facility.
Yeah.
And then it started as our city being a stronghold. And I think the
Yeah.
youngsters, they stick their chest out a little bit about that, like, oh, we're built different and shit like
Yeah,
that. Even though I
yeah.
talk to the youngsters, believe
Yeah.
me, I
Yeah.
talk to the
Oh,
youngsters.
yeah,
I'm in the
definitely.
Alisal district all day long, the juvenile halls,
Yeah.
the camps. But it's the history. And you're right. I never seen anything on the blue, but now there is. Now there's
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Now there's SoundCloud channels that you can just put on the blue team and search the city, and there they are. And shout out to all the youngsters.
Oh yeah.
You know, half of them come to my groups.
Yeah.
Before
definitely.
I used to have a group before at the Hebron Heights Center,
Well, you
the
know,
Hebron Heights Center before they tore it down.
well, you know what, bro? Here's the thing.
Shout out to the youngsters over there.
And I'll say it, bro. In the 90s, get this, bro. What would you think of somebody wearing a LA Dodger hat in the 90s through Salinas and the East Side? What would you think would happen?
Well, I got married and I seen some in my wife's family, and it was a culture shock because
Really?
you just it's your environment. We didn't choose to be born where we were born because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
easily could have been born anywhere else, and that would have just been your
Yeah.
environment.
No, yeah,
and these are
definitely,
environments, but to
definitely.
me, it was a culture shock.
Okay. But I'll tell you what. I used to wear a Dodger hat through everywhere in Salinas, bro. And sometimes some of the homies be like, "You're crazy, fool. You're crazy." But see, I didn't carry myself that way, bro. I'm a Dodger fan. That's the difference. You know what I mean? But back then, excuse me, people would probably just trip on somebody, off the blue. You know what I mean? Off the blue color. But nobody ever tripped. Nobody ever tripped on me, bro. Ever at all.
It's all energy, cabron. You're
Yeah,
giving off
yeah,
that energy
yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But again, it was a different time. There was more
Yeah,
chingazos.
no,
There was
yeah.
a lot of shit. It was
there was a lot.
it was rough. It was rough because I mean the motherfuckers that are rapping this, they're living it.
Yeah.
They wasn't just trying to make it to make
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So that's why these guys would go away. I mean, for stretches
No,
at a time.
definitely.
Like
It
I
was
said,
crazy,
everyone got
though.
hit with indictments at one point that
Yeah.
I knew. And
Yeah.
but it's funny because you mentioned Society's Nightmare.
Yes.
Okay. So I know Society's Nightmare. Obviously, those are the fellas.
Yes,
Okay, those are the
yes.
fellas right there. When's the last time you talked to him? You haven't talked to him lately?
You know what,
You
bro?
haven't seen them on my IG feed? Because they
No,
came
no,
up,
yeah.
they've been over.
I talked to him. I talked to Mario here and there. Not talk to him, but I see him on the IG.
Okay.
Philo G, I was talking to him for a little bit, and then Alex. I reached out to Alex last year. Well, we wanted to bring his brother Primo to the boxing, but yeah, I never heard back from him, bro. So I don't
Okay.
know. I hope he's okay, bro. I hope his family's doing good. He's going through a lot, So shout out to him, bro.
Let me ask you this. Some people were commenting on a on a clip that was put out on one of my lives, and they said, "We are the 831. Are we, Fred? Is the 831? Is it the Central Coast or is it NorCal?"
I call it the Central Coast, bro. That's to me. That's what it is. That's what it is. The Central Coast.
If someone tells you otherwise, no pueden.
No, I don't see it as a NorCal, bro. I mean, we're NorCal. Like I said on my own channel, we're north to LA, but we're south to San Francisco. We're in the middle, bro. We're in the middle. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? And then you go everywhere, like you see the news, you see banks, everything says Central Coast. And stuff like that. So I mean, that's what it is, bro.
Shout out to Bugsy. He said we got
No.
someone in the comment section right there says, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bugsy's doing real well,
Oh,
man.
good.
I hadn't
That's
heard
good.
his name
Yeah.
in a long time.
Yeah,
We're gonna
man.
give credit where credit is
Oh
due
yeah, I hope they see, man.
because
Shout
this
out
is
to them.
831
They
rap
were-
history.
And you know what, bro? They were like, they're homeboys and stuff like that. But I never, and they knew I didn't pick no sides or anything. They're always cool people, bro.
Yeah.
I've been a compass of my whole life, and
Yeah.
things.
There
are
was
yeah.
I've seen that situation. I've seen it two different ways back in the 90s. I seen it where people could be like, "No, I'm cool," and it was I was just talking about this with someone that did the
Okay.
same thing back in the 90s, and I'm like, it was a different time way.
Yeah.
Also, your energy, you were like, you know what, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
It was that kind of energy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, hey, be into las muchachas or whatever, but
Yeah.
you gave off and everyone knew you would get down. Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
needed
no,
to
yeah.
get down, that was kind of like we just knew you need to get
Yeah.
down. And then we also saw it like there was brown pride. Okay, I'm gonna
those
keep
are
it
the
honest.
side- Yes.
So all of a sudden I started seeing some graffiti, pss, pss, pss,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, brown pride, loco, something like that. It started coming
Yeah.
up in alleys by Conrad's house.
Okay.
They started coming up in alleys, and we were like, what do? Well, we're youngsters. We're gonna go ask the dudes that are 3, 4, 5, 6 years older than us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the ones that whooped our ass to fucking get in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Whooped our ass and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
And we asked them, hey, what is this? And basically, the line was always, if they're not with us, they're
They're
against us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was one of those kind of popular lines, right? Like, trust no man and not with us
Yeah,
or
yeah.
against us. It was a different time, man.
Well, no, I ran into some issues like I told you before. One time we were on the phone. I told you about writing down LSL, and I got a piece pulled on me, bro. Like I was like, what the heck? Like you know what I mean? And they, but people were like that though. It was just a different time. It was just a different time. Thank God nothing happened. But hey, that's what it was, bro.
I seen
And
the
it was
fucking
just-
the movie Blow, and they started putting cuetas in people's
Yeah,
mouths
yeah.
and shit.
I
And
was sitting down
at
in the
hotel
car, and I was
rooms,
just
and you're like,
shit,
"Get you,
what the
God,
heck?
what's
Like,
going
what the-
on, man?"
But it's what it is, bro. It's what it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you know what? It's a trip, man. All these people, and then oh, you know what? Billy Butt Toker, man. That's another one too. That with the Underhogs out of
The Underhogs.
Yeah, the Underhogs. Too, is
Yeah,
another one.
I've
man.
seen
Yeah.
they've been in the studio in Seaside.
Yeah, yeah.
They've recorded more than once on Seaside. Did you ever go to Blue Liquid Studio? Watto's?
No, I've heard of it.
Blue
Yes,
Liquid?
yes.
Watto?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The Underhogs, they would always go to the studio up there on Lopez, like up there. I can't remember. I forgot who had the studio, but the funny story about Watto, okay? Well, this is just me and the first time I met Watto was Blue Liquid Studios in
Yes.
Seaside, right? Back in the 90s. Remember I
Uh-huh.
told you I went over to Monterey High. Okay. And again, I'm kind of like a loner way. I don't know anyone. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
They fucking I can't go to here, so I had to go over there. And Waddle one time walked out of the hallway of a classroom, and that hard bump check, that shoulder check.
Yeah.
He tried to shoulder check me.
Oh, dude.
Waddle tried to shoulder
Yeah.
check me, and it's the 90s, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he tried to shoulder check me, boom, and we just turned around, and I had a hat that said Salinas on it.
Oh, okay. He didn't like that.
He didn't
part.
like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part. He goes, take that hat off. Oh, by the time off was out of his mouth.
It was just ping, ping, ping.
No.
No? Oh, no?
The backpack dropped. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
A little,
okay,
whatever I
okay.
had, a fucking binder or backpack,
Yeah.
it just dropped to the ground. But people jumped in. Hey, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. And then we end up in the studio later laughing about the shit, man.
No, yeah. You know what?
Then we end up laughing like, hey, we're gonna get down. They always had DJs at Monterey High, man.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's at Monterey High had
Oh, yeah.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monterey,
Definitely.
the
bro.
main city in our county, has money. Go ahead.
Did you ever know Ruben? They had the little record store right there in Seaside, in back of the. I want to say it was like a 7-Eleven or it was something right there. I forgot right there on
No. But
was
Society's
it-
Nightmare always had little stores. They always had like a
like a Metro.
Alex always
Metro,
had a
yeah,
Metro they would
yeah.
sling out of.
No. This guy had a
Not
record
Ruben.
store, but in the back, the dude Ruben, he had a studio in the back of the
To
record
record.
store. Yeah, to record, bro. Yeah, I remember I went there a couple of times, bro.
Okay. Blue Liquid was behind the off of Broadway's the main street, right?
Okay,
Broadway.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Broadway, and then where like there's a churches. There's a on if you're going to
Church-
Monterey on the right
Yeah.
side, there's like a
Church's Chicken was right there. in the
yeah.
corner. There was a liquor store across the street.
There was a liquor
Yeah,
store
yeah,
on
yeah.
a little like a
Yeah.
brown building, but there was a liquor store, and
Yeah.
then you just walk down that street, and it was to the right in his
Oh,
driveway.
okay. Oh,
There
you
was
know
a
what?
bad fire, and both of his parents passed away in the fire.
damn.
Waddle's
Oh,
parents.
you know
man.
what? I think I did go there one time, bro.
Blue Liquid.
Now that I remember, now that you mentioned that, yeah, I think I
Yeah.
was there one time.
Yeah,
I went one time to go record there, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. They would record just it's the feria and shit like
Yeah,
that. Plus,
yeah.
we never had. There was never that I remember any black and brown
Yeah.
issues.
No,
Do you
no,
ever
never.
remember
Never.
a time where black and brown it was on because of whatever, because of the streets, because of music, because of the system, the institutions.
Yeah.
Here in the 831, do you
Yeah.
ever remember a time where
No.
black and brown went at each other?
Not at all, bro. I don't. To be honest with you, we rolled with them solid, bro. You know what I mean? And everybody was doing the music. Everybody was running solid at the time, bro. I've always seen it that way. Like it's really a melting pot. You had people of different cultures, together doing stuff, and nobody ever. Yeah, nobody ever. I don't remember anything like that, bro, at all, bro. Anybody funking like that at all? You know.
That's right.
Definitely.
Shardy
Yeah.
Fresh, Billy Bud Toker, he says Central Coast. That's right. I just
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
I started following a lot of the youngsters that are coming out right now. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
youngsters that are just. Shout out to Chugs the Loke.
Okay.
He's another
okay.
one. Out
Shout
of
out to him.
us. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll grab a beat and he'll rip that shit
Oh
to
yeah.
pieces, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I'll put Chugs the Loke against Lefty Gunplay any day.
Oh, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's the thing too. I mean, shout out to both of them, bro. But there's shit. You know what? I'll put it to you this way. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I think today a lot of rap artists, bro. A lot of rap artists today. Look at this as like, oh, they're old, washed up. This is the new thing, right? Okay. But a lot of artists today, bro, they're more about an image. They're not about the music. It's more of an image of who they are and how many likes they get. See, when we did stuff to make some good music, to bring it out, and try to do good music because our inspiration was from the Chronic, Doggy Style, Warren G,
Too
Nate
Short.
Dogg, Too Short, we had like the Click, E40, and all this stuff, like everything coming out from LA and the Bay Area, like everything, and that's why we're in the middle. We heard best of both worlds, bro, and that was our inspiration in the '90s. All genres of music was good, regardless of what it was. Alternative rock, country, even whatever. Everything was good, bro.
Popping.
Everything.
R&B,
Everything
freestyle,
was,
house.
Everything was good, bro. And now it's not like that no more, bro. So we see the difference with our generation, bro, is that we embraced the old school as the Chronic did with the Funkadelic and all that stuff. We embraced them. The new generation, they're trying to reinvent the wheel. Not all of them. I'm not gonna speak for all of them, bro. And I'm not trying to disrespect like that, but they're trying to reinvent the wheel, bro. And it's like, no, you gotta, you can't have the old, what I mean? You can't have the new without having the old first, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is, dog. That's what it is. And to me, when I see the new artists now, a lot of them, not everybody, but a lot of them, it's more of an image. It's more of a, oh, look at me, I'm so and so. I haven't, and shout out to Tony A, bro. He always says the same thing.
Shout out Tony A.
You know what? Where are the hits? I don't hear no hits. I hear the name, but I don't hear no hits. I mean, let's keep it a book, bro. Like you say, you know what I mean? I hear the name, but I don't hear no hits, bro. Like,
Where are the hits?
yeah, exactly. Where are the
You
hits?
want me to pay
know?
you?
Yeah.
You're either a gimmick rapper or you're a real rapper. Which
Or
one
an
are you? Because if
image,
you're a
yeah.
real rapper, where are the hits?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no image. I mean, it's just an image, bro. We want to see this image of this person, and
The
that's
time
what
we
more
live in
people are
now,
into.
way.
Yeah,
Just
it's
changed, bro.
different.
Just
Social
changed.
media is just taking everything, just
Yeah.
it's a fake world, bro. That's how I see it.
And
It's a fake world.
I disappeared very early 2000s. Came
Mhm.
back after Mac Dre
Oh yeah, rest in peace, to Mac
had
Dre. I got to
passed
meet him as
away.
well.
Let's go ahead and put that one up right
Okay.
there. Okay, I think I could find the one with Dre in it
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. Oh, you know what? Did I send you that one? I texted. I texted
I
you that
see
one.
Dre in more than one way.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's with you or here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
So let's go ahead and just I'll show it right here.
yeah.
Let me know the day, the year, the moment. Give a little bit of history. Wait, where's this photo from, cabrón?
That's in Planet Gemini, bro. I want to say, uh, it's a little bit before he passed. I want to say maybe 2003, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah. I'll
Was
see. Yeah,
it, was it just
2003.
a weekend or was it a Cinco de Mayo? No, it wasn't anything
No, it was
like
just
it was just a weekend.
It was a weekend. Yeah, we went out there and we just kicking. And then you know what's funny though, bro, is that I was kicking back. So Youngin has a picture with him, right?
I think I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Youngin has a picture with him, and I took the picture of Youngin and him, and then Youngin took this picture.
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
just
mean?
taking
And
turns. And that's how you had to do, right? Are you talking about
Yeah.
the throwaway, the developed ones, the ones
Yeah,
like
yeah,
at
yeah.
the
The
CVS?
old
They used to be
Kodak.
in those little in the aisles
Yeah.
in those little buckets,
Yeah.
and you just grab them and develop them later.
Yeah, and I was kicking back, and I seen him walking through. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, yeah, go ahead.
Well, to
Shoot
be
a picture.
honest, people ask me,
Excuse me.
we're talking shit about football last time,
Mm-hmm.
and I had some Kansas City Chiefs talking shit, and I'm Niners. Remember they beat us?
Yeah.
They beat the Niners in the Super Bowl like
Yes.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I said this online. I said, you know what? I said I will never ever go for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know why? Because they killed Mac Dre.
Oh yeah, yeah, in Kansas. Yeah, that's right. And you know what, bro? Sadly though, that's another one that's been gone, bro.
The streets.
It's.
What do you
kinda
think?
unsolved.
Jealousy, envy, hatred. Why did the DR man? Why did they take him out?
you know what, bro,
Young
it's
Gun came
just-
out with Young Gun came out with an album, one of my favorites,
Mhm.
The Good Die Young,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that was the same we used to always say.
Yeah.
That was under Two Face.
No,
No.
it wasn't. But I shot all the photos to that album.
Damn,
I shot all the photos to that album. Shout out to Young Gun, man. I shot
That was
the
a
photos.
saying that was all too true, man. Do you think
Yeah.
Mac Dre was just another casualty of The Good Die Young?
Yeah, I would say so, bro. I think it's just a bad, just being around bad people sometimes, bro. Just in general, Just
What do
in
you know
general.
about the incident?
I just know that he was out there in Kansas, and and that I guess they didn't have enough money to pay him for the show, so he cut out. The guy said something about I'm gonna do another. He tried to redeem himself. Mac Dre kind of cut out on him, something like that. I don't know. I'm not too clear on the whole situation, bro. But then they followed him, and unfortunately, they lit up the van that he was in, bro. And then you know what? And shout out also to Fury Figueroa, bro.
Fury.
Yeah, his album too. The first one, Ferocious.
Is that the studio that was in Castroville?
Yeah, Dragon's Lair. King. Shout out to King as well, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's give a
Yeah.
shout out to King.
Yeah.
King, that's Castroville. Is that the city
Yeah.
of?
Yeah.
That's Castroville's
Yeah.
rap history. Those are the forefathers right there. You need
Yeah.
to give a shout out to King.
And Fury, bro. When
Fury.
they came out with the thing, yeah, Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I went by one time.
And
That's how I remember where it was at because I went by one time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Castroville.
With Fury for his first album, Ferocious. I shot the photos to that too as well at the time. Yeah, man. But no, yeah, that's another thing too. Like I tell you, I mean, with Mac Dre though, here's the thing was after that picture, I got to meet Coolio the Underdog, Mac Dre, Little Bruce. I met Jay Diggs actually at Youngin's house one time.
That's right.
I met all of them, bro. I met all of the Thiz, but that night in particular, bro, my wife at the time, we had came out of the club, and I was parked in the little driveway, they had outside the club, but across was Mac Dre and them, And then I was just like, I was gonna get in the car, and I looked, and he was like, "Hey, Fred, come here, come here." And I went over there, bro. I went over there. He goes, "Hey, man, chip out." And
Mac
he was
Diari.
super cool, a super cool dude, bro. So he goes, "Hey, chip out," and then they opened up the van, the this van that they had, the big one, not the one with all the wraps, but that like Chevy one or whatever it was that they had. They had a car, shagged carpet in there and stuff. And I looked in there like, oh wow, yeah, and everybody was cool.
Mac Diari.
Yeah, yeah, Mac Dre,
Yeah.
bro. And and it's like, all right, later, whatever. Because
Rest in peace,
you don't
man.
think,
Mac Diari.
yeah, you don't think
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah.
pass, bro. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like,
It was Young Gun that I call Young Gun the ambassador, the 831 way. He's been grinding so hard and
Yeah,
so
he's been coming
long
on.
and is still very relevant. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
I had a snippet I had a snippet of the new one, California Inc. On my daily live. I don't know when do you hear me in the
Okay.
daily live?
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
first
hear-
the
no, I
first
hear
20-second intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20-second intro is that's YG.
Mm.
And he's from the 831. So search him up on YouTube. I believe it's Block to Block Music.
Yes.
Or either on Instagram,
At White
Young Gun 372 or
372.
Cali Young Gun 372.
Facebook, yeah.
They got the 372 at the end of everything.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, because the E, the S, and the C.
Yeah. Yeah. But let me tell you something about that.
Shout out the 372s.
So, with that being said, so I know you probably don't know about this one though, bro. So when I came out with this, the Catch of the Day, I used to go into Fred Fish. It was Catch of the Day. That was the name of this album. Basically a mixtape. A lot of people in my hometown of Soledad, they were pretty much hating, but I understand it, bro. I'm not bitter about it.
Because you were pushing a lot of flyers way. Your
Oh, yeah,
flyer
yeah.
in
Oh,
the
there's a flyer in
90s,
the thing.
this cabron right here's flyer came in my hand. I don't know how many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other names were also on there, Superior One, and you're talking about other people.
Yeah.
What would you guys do? To split the flyers and shit? Or
Yeah,
say,
yeah, we had
we're all going to
shows
put our
at the-
photos?
Yeah, we had shows at the Mortimers actually in Marina, and we're doing a lot of stuff. But well,
Go ahead.
see the thing about this
Go ahead.
was, I remember after I started getting a lot of slack for it. Like, oh, bro, I don't know about that tape. I don't know about that tape. I was like, I started feeling a little bit like, oh, well, whatever. So I remember I gave it to Young Gun. I gave him a copy of this tape. I gave it to him, and he heard it. So then it must have been, I don't know, it was a amount of time that he called me. We were talking on the phone, bro, and then he said, and at that point I had already like, whatever. I had given up. I was bitter about it, bro. And then he goes, hey man, I heard that tape, and I go, I know, bro. It's probably, it sucked, right? Like he was like, I gotta give him his credit, bro. I gotta give this guy his credit because he's the first dude that told me. He's like, nah, bro. He goes, no, bro. He goes, that was tight. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, dog? Like, what do you mean by that, And he said, he goes, how'd you do that, bro? I go, what do you mean? He goes, you had movie skits?
It was a tape then.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you were recording like a home studio, but on tapes.
With the karaoke machine, bro.
Yes.
And I had a VCR for movie skits.
Old school shit.
And then if I wanted to drop like change, we'd drop it on the table. You could hear like in the back when you're rapping. You could, I would switch tapes.
But
like
you
that,
didn't know Young Gun before then?
No, not really. Not really.
You were passing out demos.
No, I met him through Kilum at the time. So I gave Young Gun the tape.
Demos. They're passing out demos.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. And then that's when he was telling me, no, bro, that was tight. That was tight. That was early on, bro. That was early 90s. Like, that had to be
He
like
saw the
93.
potential.
Yeah. And he goes, bro, how did you do all that? And I
Saw
told
the
him,
potential.
dude, I did it on a karaoke machine. So this dude, okay, so this is what happened. So Young Gun, he was going to Hartnell at the time. So he had a 4-track machine at the time, just a little 4-track tape machine. And he recorded Young Gun, Number One Suspect. That was his first tape. But that was inspired by this right here, bro. And then from there, it kind of propelled me to be like, hey, well, wait a minute. Maybe I'm onto something here. You know what I mean? And then we just started working together from that point,
That's
So I gotta
right.
give him you know,
Yeah, because YG Young Gun,
yeah,
he knows a lot of people. He's had features from Mac Dre to X
yeah.
Rated,
X-rated and Mr.
T
Key.
Nutty,
Yeah, yeah,
Mob Figures,
yeah. Right,
Mob
Jake Clyde.
Figures, just to say a few. Ryder J Clyde,
Yeah.
Underhogs,
hmm
way
We've been
more
on a
than
lot of
that.
yeah.
Probably
Well,
even like
actually,
Killer Tay,
yeah. No,
back in the day.
I met Killer Tay, Sibo. Uh,
Has he
oh,
had
there's
Sibo on
two.
there too?
No, no,
I
no,
think he's had Sibo.
no. I don't remember. I don't think he had Sibo
You
on
would
it.
have remembered.
I would have remembered. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
keep it
but
real,
shout out
bro.
to
I gotta
him,
keep it
man. But
real.
that's the ambassador of the
But
831, man. Let's go
yeah.
through these comments. The
Uh-huh.
last time tonight, I wanted to go ahead and give you some history. Maybe
Huh?
anything that crosses your mind that I left out, cabron.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You know what, bro? I did an album in 2002, and Young Gun produced a lot of it. Shout out to B Dog. Shout out to Young Gun. Um,
That's right.
I had like five different producers on that album because
But it's not Gemini under Gemini.
it was
no
under
more.
Gemini
Oh,
at the
it's still
time. I
under
was
Gemini.
recording under Gemini at the time, and what happened was I never believed in doing the producer, you know, like the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Like he's a rapper, I'm the DJ kind of deal.
Yeah, right,
I
right.
had a bunch of different producers on there, bro, and we did the Casualties of Life album, and
Damn,
then
man.
I had on that album, I had Young Droop from Killer Valley Entertainment, had Mr. Key on there, Chaos the Assassin.
Mr. Key, they were from San Jose, huh?
No, from the Bay Area, bro. From San Francisco,
Okay.
Mr. Key.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I
He
thought
was
they were.
also on the GUN, I think, on that. There's a
Yeah.
picture of me with him on there at Young Gun
Because I
spot.
met a couple, I can't remember the name of the groups, but I met a couple groups
Yeah.
from people from San Jose. Well, Mr. Key, I told a story the other day on the live. It just popped in my mind. I said people didn't even know that I rapped a little bit. I dibbed.
Mhm.
I dibbed and dabbed a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And Society's Nightmare brought me on, and when we performed at Ballers Night, when Selly Cell and Be
yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I was there.
Oh, wow.
And I was
See,
with the
small world,
beautiful
bro.
Small World.
Yeah.
The beautiful smoking sexy hot wife was with me.
Okay, okay.
She was already Miss Chicano 2 was already with me. We went out
Oh,
to the
wow.
fairgrounds. It's a small world. It was
Yeah.
Selly Cell, Be Legit.
Be legit, yeah.
And then the promoters were some Mexican dudes out of like Seaside. They were like some
Okay,
the
yeah,
promoters,
yeah.
some Mexican dudes
Yeah.
out of Seaside put it together. Then they break it off and see if we can
Yeah.
make that money back. But so I did that
Nice.
a little bit.
Nice.
So Young Gun took some of the photos, etc. There's some, there may be some photos out there, but I put them in the members only.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
leave them in the members only. So if anyone says "fuck you, Mikey,"
Yeah, no,
that's
yeah.
not the truth, Mikey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's in the members only. The members only be able to see the cover of the mixtapes and the cover of the CDs and
Hey,
shit.
you got
I did
the-
that.
You got the receipts, bro. Just like I have the receipts here, bro. Nobody can argue that.
Well,
you
I
know?
never did tapes, but when the double CD burners came out,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we would go buy them at Sears when Sears was still in
Oh, yeah,
Salinas at the
yeah,
mall,
yeah.
and then we knew how to kind of rig it up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
burn from the CDR, RWs,
Yeah, yeah.
etc.
Oh, yeah,
back then. So
definite.
we
bro.
figured this shit out. But I only had a Dr. Groove,
Okay.
the
okay,
808.
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
the drum machine.
Yeah.
Because I love Too Short. He's my favorite rapper, a la chingada, Too Short.
Yeah.
And just to be able to loop a beat like that, oh man,
Oh no, yeah.
that was the shit.
definite. Dude, I was seeing the
Damn, did Chaos pass away?
Chaos. Yes,
That's
passed
the way,
away,
man.
bro.
Maybe the
I
streets,
heard a song
man.
with
The
him as
streets
well
is crazy,
on
man.
the Casualties of Life. Actually, Young Gun, Spanks, Big Spank, and myself, we went to Merced to Chaos's house. We spent like the whole day over there, bro. We were recording over there. We stayed over. You know what? There's pictures. Man, I lost those pictures. It was the three of us. We were just kicking it all day, bro. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I heard a couple of years ago that he passed.
I don't have a lot
And,
of pictures. They all got confiscated evidence, cabrón.
Damn, bro. Oh,
All of them were taken. They love those files. They loved them. I don't even know what they did with that. Or even the pinche cuetes. They probably handed that shit down to their kids and
no, yeah.
maybe
yeah.
just burnt. No, the photos they probably still have somewhere and shit like that. But
Yeah.
it's a good thing. 'Cause I come from the generation where it's a good thing that, I mean, for digital marketing, that's different, right? If you want to
Yeah,
put
yeah.
yourself out as an artist,
Yeah.
shit, I'd be using every single one of these
Oh,
photos.
yeah.
I'd have these
Dude.
shits like on repeat, rotating it to push my brand and shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Well, it shows some history behind it,
Oh, it shows
I-
831 history for sure.
I'll tell you this much, though. The other one, The biggest name. Well, did you ever remember when E40 and the Loonies came to Salinas? When
Yeah,
they came to
yeah,
Salinas
yeah,
to
yeah.
the Sherwood,
Loonies?
the Loonies,
Yeah,
Yuckmouth
not
and the
Goonies,
Loonies.
right? You
No,
said
no Loonies.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it
Why
was
you
it was
wanna play your hate
yeah,
on
yeah,
me?
it was
The
the
youngsters, you
Mossy
don't know nothing about that shit. Why you
JT.
wanna
Yeah,
play your
yes.
hate on me? Different
Be
time.
Be Legit wasn't there. E40, Sugar T, D Shot, the Mossy, JT of Into Deep, um,
In Too Deep, man. I
Yuck
bought
Mouth,
that tape
and
right away when it
oh
came out.
oh
In
no,
Too
yeah,
Deep. They
and
were from
yeah,
Vallejo.
Vallejo, yeah, and shout out to Monster Ganja, bro. That rolls with Yuck. I always gotta give that guy credit, bro. A lot of people don't know him. They know if they're a Yuck Mouth fan. He was on the Regime mixtapes with Yuck Mouth. When Doom and I we went to the show in Salinas at
Okay.
the Sherwood. After the show, bro, I told Doom, I said, "Hey, bro, let's go down. Let's go down there because we were a little bit up from the
See.
stage. We went down to the stage. They were picking up everything, right? And Monster Ganja was there, bro. Shout out to him, bro. He's a good dude. Um, he still I still follow him on and he follows me on Facebook. But I went over there, bro, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm looking to get over some yuck, you know." And he looked at us like, "Y'all some big ballers or something?" I go, "Man, don't even trip, homie. Like, what's good, you know?" He's all,
Life's a risk,
"All
carnal.
right, yeah, all right, cool, yeah, okay, whatever, And he goes, "You know what? Let me talk to him real quick." And I said, "All right, cool." Bro, they got us to go, bro. We ended up going out the back through the stage scene,
Okay.
and Yuck Mouth was in the back, kicking back in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, actually, there's a
Cool ass dude.
yeah,
Cool ass dude. Down to earth.
footage. There's footage.
Yeah.
And he was filming the United Ghettos of America,
Yeah.
the first DVD.
Slap.
Yeah,
Slapper.
and I was like,
that fucking shit is a slapper. Trunk knocker.
"Oh, dude," and I was like,
Trunk
"Hey,
knocker.
man," I go, "Hey, dude, like, what's up?" He goes, "You know what, bro?" He goes, "Check it out." He goes, "We're gonna go to Monterey, to the Blue Fin." He goes, the after party."
Because that's where the nightlife was more cracking.
Yeah,
In the 831, there was a
the after
time where
party.
people drove to Monterey
Yeah,
to go get it popping
it
over
was
there.
right around the corner from Planet Gemini at the time,
And a lot of promoters are bringing people because Mac Dre done hit us, I don't know how many times, just
Yeah.
like Nicotina.
Yeah, Andre Nicotina as well. Yeah,
No, Nicotina, he's
yeah.
from
he's from from over there,
the Bay.
from the Bay Area.
the
yeah.
Bay. Okay.
Yeah,
He
and
just
it-
performed so much in Santa Cruz.
and that guy
I
could
think of
perform,
him
bro.
like, I almost think of him from the 831. So much he's
Yeah,
performed.
no, he's been out here a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, Dre Dog. He was Dre Dog, no, at first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he whatchamacallit. So we went to the Blue Fin, and we went and we were partying with Yuck. We were partying with all of them, bro, with the Mossy. And then there's a picture with us with the homie Rocco. Shout out to the homie Rocco, bro. It's me, Rocco, D Shot, and Young Gun in that photo,
Okay.
bro. We're kicking back with
right.
D Shot. That's E40's little
Yeah,
cousin.
the primos.
The primos. Yeah, you know what I mean? We saw the Mossy. We said, like, dude, everybody was there. C True was there. Everybody was there, bro. Like,
It was popping.
and I got a Yuck, bro. There's pictures of me and Yuck in that
club.
at the club. And what happened was I finally got him to do it, bro. And he called me the
feature?
next day. Yeah,
A feature.
but I remember I gave the homie Rocco a ride home, bro, all the way to Greenfield. And I remember
From
getting
Monterey?
yeah, bro.
Damn.
We were going home, and I remember going home, and I was getting to Greenfield to take him home to Greenfield, and we saw the sun coming up, bro. And like, we were up all
Damn, it was
night.
one of those ones.
I went home. I slept for a couple of hours. Got up. My wife at the time, she we got up, we showered and everything. We took off. I went. Yuck called me. He left a message. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "Yeah, you still want to do that thing today? You know,
Today, the next day?
The
Damn,
very next day
that was
around
quick.
10 in the morning, bro. So there we go, bro. There we go.
He stayed in the area.
Yeah, he was
So
in
just
Salinas.
record it now before he goes back to the Bay.
Yeah, no. He was gonna go to Yuck was gonna go to Hawaii already. He was gonna fly out to Hawaii to do a show with Ashanti and Fat Joe or something.
Well, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
You own your own publishing company.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And with the publishing company. Okay, so how does that work then when it comes to features? Is that a percentage, a
Yeah.
consignment? How explain that, because a lot of people jump on different albums, and back in the 90s there were so many compilations
Yeah.
that people were touching and going studios.
Mhm.
And so how does that work out where he jumps on a feature on your album, and
Yeah.
how does
Yeah.
that work?
What it does, bro,
On the
is
money
that
side, on the money side.
on the money side, what happens is that you have, for example, bro, like the more people you have on the record, the less money there's involved. You know what I mean? So at the end of it all, you have to round it up to where it rounds up to 100%. So each rapper, I believe, gets the producer automatically gets 50. He gets 50% of the record automatically. Then you got to break off the engineers. You got to break all this other stuff, you know. But the features usually get for example, if you and I and say Juan Ortega's on the song, the three of us, I get 5%, you get 5%, he gets 5%, and then we split whoever's on the hook. It has to round out to 100%, bro. And this way, when we publish it, it gets published, bro. So you can't come back and be like, hey, well, you owe me feria. If the song blew up and you're on it, there won't be no issues, bro, because you're gonna get your bread. You already got your cut. You know what I mean?
Is there signatures? Is there like wet ink?
No,
How are these
you publish
agreements?
it because if you're registered on ASCAP, what happens is it automatically logs you in if you punch in the names and stuff. Like you gotta do it with somebody else. Like
All
say,
of your artists have to be ASCAP
yeah, they
registered
have
to
be
get
ASCAP
paid
registered
out.
to get paid out. Yeah,
This was even back in the 90s.
yeah, even back in the night, and
They'll-
back then it was
They'll
just
have
paper.
royalty checks.
Yeah, royalty check, and I've got some. I got pictures on there too. I got some royalty checks, brother. I got some royalty checks.
He's got receipts.
And that's the thing, bro.
He's got receipts.
See, and a lot of people don't understand, bro. A lot of people think like, see, a lot of producers too would be like, well, no, bread me out. This is what I charge, I'd be like, why don't I cut you in on the publishing, And be like, no, just give me the money. So here's the deal. If I give you, say, $500 or whatever, or you say $40 for the beat, then cash me out. I give you $40 and that album and that song goes platinum. That's what you made, bro. You just made it $40. That's it.
A one-time payout as opposed to
You sold it.
as opposed to ownership.
Yeah, you sold it to me. It's mine.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got
It's in the agreement, though.
Yeah, it's an agreement.
It's in the black and white, so people can't just be quick to sign shit and then don't
Exactly.
even know what you're signing, and then you
Yeah.
want to, you know how much of a clown you look
Yeah.
when you're trying to throw it to someone that made the fucking contract, knows it better than you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, you didn't do this and you didn't do
it-
that.
it-
It reminds me of like Devin Haney throwing something at fucking, I think it was Ryan Garcia and
Yeah.
or no, Oscar De La Hoya, and he was like, "Did you even read the contract?"
Yeah.
He goes, "I can read it to you, but you should have lawyers." And okay,
No,
it was
yeah,
funny,
you
man.
have to, bro.
You got to read the contract.
No, yeah, and then you have to know your publishing. That's what the American Society of Composers and Publishers.
Man.
That's what that is right there. So I have my this is my publishing
The
company.
publishing company. It's only one.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
you need
this
is
is
one,
the-
right? One.
Yeah. Well, no, you have a writer's one too. I have the writer's one over here.
So is that like an all-in-one LLC business
no, it's just
license?
the
You still have
publishing-
to have
yeah, the
separate shit.
license. So you get to license your music, but check this out.
Oh, it's only for the sale of the music.
Yes.
Right.
But check this out. So they keep track if it plays on the radio, now if it gets on streams and stuff like that. So see, the music I do is registered. So you hear that?
I do.
See, okay, it's plastic. In 2001, bro, when I got this, and shout out to Young Gun because he had one and they didn't really know what it was at the time. Young Gun and B Dog, and I go, hey, where'd you get that at? And Young Gun told me, oh, just do this and that. So I had a magazine where it had every record label, and they had these guys in there. I called them up, and they were in New York. And I said, can you send me an application for writers and publishers? They go, yeah. They sent it to me. And it came in a big old envelope. And one was blue, one was red, ironically. One was the writers, the other one was publishers. You had to pick 5 names for your publishing company. Whatever you pick. Preference, your first one. You put the first name. Mine is Self-Image Music. You could put your dog's name, bro. You could put anything. You could put Chicano 2 Music. You could put anything you want.
Anything. Not even something that makes sense. It just, it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's like an LLC. Who gives a shit what it's titled? It's going to function no matter what you name it.
Exactly. So I did that, bro. And then what happened was they sent me these, bro. They sent me the cards. And I was like,
legit
okay,
shit, huh?
well, what am I supposed to do with this? I didn't really know how to work with it. I learned later on how to do it.
Online? Like
No,
started
just
doing.
reading, bro. Just reading
Okay.
the everything because when you see when you read ASCAP back in the day, we used to read the inserts of the CDs, and you always saw it said ASCAP or
ASCAP.
BMI,
Always.
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 So I said, oh, that's got to be something big,
That you need.
Yeah. So I went for it, bro. And then what happened was, I got my nephew's publishing. And a lot of the artists that I worked with, I always got them their publishings. Some of the guys, I mean, they didn't use it. Some guys feel they don't need it. It's whatever. I remember ordering like 50 of them, bro. And they send me like a big old box with all kinds of applications in it. We just fill them out. It's like filling out a job
Like all you're
application.
trying to do is just show people how to do shit the right way.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just, hey, don't skip the process. Like you got to do shit the right way because if you want these residuals to
Yeah.
come in like butter, and especially if you hit that one track, then you do got to set it up. I know there was a lot
definitely.
of people that didn't transfer their music
Yeah.
from analog to digital.
And you lose out, bro. That when you see an artist, like you hear Smokey Robinson, for example.
Do you remember that? Do you remember the CDs turning into digital and how did that go with the publishing? Like,
Well, see, as long as it's registered, the song's already in. It's already in the can, bro. You know what I mean? It's already registered to that. So, what happened was, well, let me get to one thing first though. So then after, I started doing it for other artists that I was working with. So now they said, oh no, we don't send applications no more, going from analog or paper to digital. You just do it online. So I was doing it for people online. But guess what, though, Mikey? Now the publishing company
yeah.
that you got, $50 for this one, $50 for this one, $100 all the way around now.
But-
I got them for free.
I know.
I got these for free.
But they're one-time fees or yearly.
Yeah, no, one-time fee.
Yeah,
With the
one-time fees. One-time fees. Just
So,
set
but
it
yeah,
up.
I mean, go figure. You get it for free, and then not only that,
Set it up.
now they didn't send you a card. Now they would send you like this flimsy little cardboard piece of paper, or then later it was like, here's the card, you print it out. It became cheaper. You know what I mean? But then now you had to pay. When I got them, they were free, and that's what happened, bro. That's just how it ends up working. You know what I mean? It's just. But it's just at the right time, bro.
Yeah.
It just
Oh,
happened
yeah.
to be at the right time and knowing what to do, bro. But no, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put up another flick. This will be the last one, cabron. I'm gonna pick another one, and then I was just trying to see if you know what. Let's try this one. Let
Oh,
me see.
yeah,
Let me know who this is right here. The last one of the night before we go,
Okay.
and let's see if you can give some backstory right here before we go. 831 rap history.
Oh yeah.
Who's in this photo?
That's me in the back. That's the guy with the hat in the back is an artist known as Young Life. He was actually a Pyru blood, bro. I don't know Pyru, but he was a blood.
He was a blood.
Yeah, he was a blood.
Damu,
He was from
Damu.
Damu, Pyru, whatever it was. I don't know what
Right,
no
right.
disrespect. That's just the homie Jaime Salas. He's still around. That's D-Mac in the front.
In the front with the gray.
Yeah,
charcoal
yeah.
gray,
Rest in peace to
leaning
him.
down.
Yeah, rest in peace
D-Mac
to him.
passed?
D-Mac, yeah, he passed. And then right next to him is Kunut, bro, of IMP.
Rest in peace.
He passed away as well. Actually,
Damn, that's
they
cool,
passed
man, right
away,
there.
I believe, the week after that photo, bro. The week after that photo. That's in the old music zone, bro, right there in Salinas. And we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
just there. We're just kicking it. We're just like, hey, you know what? And I was like, oh, shoot, it's Kunut. And I remember talking to him, and he was just like a cool dude, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, I didn't really, you know. I don't know who that is, to be honest. I know what it is. I think that's Freaky Phil or something like that. They said. I don't remember, bro. I don't remember. It's just
Kunut and D-Mac.
they
And
passed away
D-Mac
like
was
about a week.
who did he rap? Where was he from?
IMP. They were from
Both of them or no?
Yeah, no. I don't remember. I
D-Mac
think
was
D-Mac rap, but I don't remember. I know IMP. He was from IMP. Yeah,
Kunut
there's a
for
Kunut
sure.
from IMP.
Yeah, people didn't know that they were doing a lot of shows in the 831. We've always had a rap scene. It's always been
Oh
popping.
no, you know what, bro? And that's the thing. Like I got, again, we don't have time to show it, but I got pictures with Sibo, with Killer Tay, with I got pictures with the Doors, the keyboard player from the Doors, Ray Manzarek, that also passed away.
I tell people, I said my favorite music is probably when it comes to rap. If it has to be rap music, I like mobby music. I like
Okay,
that
okay, you like the mob.
SIBO kind of
Yeah,
mobby music
yeah,
that goes back to even the 90s, mid to late
yeah,
90s, that kind of sound.
definite.
Because that sound carried over a little bit into the 2000s. The first couple of years in the 2000s felt
Yeah,
like the 90s. I'll say there
yeah,
was a little bit of a
no, yeah,
carryover there.
yeah,
And you knew because motherfuckers were still getting wiped out and going away and the streets were still crazy. But then
yeah,
after that, who knows what the hell happened.
yeah, no, yeah,
But
and
there's still
you
831 rappers, son.
no,
Shout out
yeah.
to all of them, all
Hey,
the
shout out to
youngsters.
everybody, man. Love and respect to everybody. You know what, bro? Like I don't have a, I don't have a, always a D-Mac from San Jose. Yeah, well, God rest his soul, bro. You know what I mean? And then shout out to my nephew Eddie Vega, bro. He was, you know what? He was a little kid, bro. He was like 3 years old. He was doing backups on my tapes, on some of these tapes, bro. Actually, on the very first one, and now he's pushing 40, and he's got or
He's pushing
he's
music.
mid 30s, and he's pushing he's got another album coming out this month. I mean, next month maybe or this year. You know,
Get it
so
poppin',
he's
man.
doing it,
Get
bro.
it
He's
poppin',
doing it.
man.
Oh, before we go
Go,
though, too,
go.
I wanted to tell you
Dime.
on the Casualties of Life album,
Mm.
the biggest artist I had on that album was Yuckmouth with the Loonies. I got him on there, bro.
feature.
After that whole thing, yeah, I got him.
Met
So we
him.
went to go record, met him, kicked it with them. I have never in my life, bro, seen anybody smoke that much weed, bro. Like he
They were
did
just
that
getting
time. I was like,
Swishers, Vegas.
oh, I
They were
was like,
gutting
how
them,
could
and
this
yeah,
guy function, bro? He was just like drinking,
like a
smoking,
train.
I got the whole
Yeah.
thing, bro. I was like, damn, like it was wild, bro. It was wild,
Vinci
you know.
Fred's like, damn.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's clouds. There was always clouds in the studio, but back then there was also real sound effects from. I don't know if you ever saw this, but we would take real toys to the studio
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
real sound effects. It was that
Yeah.
kind of environment,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah.
it was a little bit
Well,
different.
you actually
man.
hear the thing going to the
Zzz.
chamber, you know, whatever it was, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. And you know what? I will say this, and with all due respect, I'm gonna say it though, Mikey. Out of Soledad, California, bro, and this is in the early 90s. We're talking 92. You know, before anything else, bro. I happen to be the first rapper out of Soledad, California, and I'm saying that respectfully. You know, because that's what
Facts
it
are
is.
facts.
And that's
Right.
you
Facts
got
are
the
facts.
receipts. You don't got the receipts for it, bro. And shout out to my homeboy Eric Galvan. He was on the mixtape with me. I was the first one to do a karaoke, do the
Yeah.
mixtape, which was this one.
Yeah.
The first one in out of Soledad to do the Casualties of Life album and have like the Loonies and these big name
Yeah.
artists on
Yeah,
there, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know what, bro? Now when I look at it, everybody was on there. Key Loom, Big Spank, Young Gun, C True, Player Ray, Dre Nitty, Superior One, and like all the Fury,
Mm.
all these people, everybody from the area, including from wherever, And not me saying it, Superior One said it one time. He goes, man, anybody that was anybody was on that album, you know. And it's more like of a compilation to me now when I look back at it. It was
831
overkill with
compilation?
features. Yeah, I had a lot of features
20,
on there.
20,
But see-
30.
But yeah, but my
The
perspective,
list was like,
yeah. If Juju was on there,
Juju was on there.
Juju was on there as well. So my perspective of it though was like, I got Young Mouth on here. This thing's gonna go because I was gonna get signed
what's
to
the name of
Koch.
the album?
Casualties of Life.
Casualties of Life.
Yeah.
We got to look that up because
Yeah, definitely.
that's
I
a
gotta put
lot
it
of
out there, bro.
features
Yeah,
from a lot of people
It-
that some of them went all the way.
yeah.
All the way. But what a fucking memory.
Oh, dude, it was.
That's
it
like
was
831
crazy, dude.
history right there.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know, and see, it was the first one I saw that to do that, and then in 2005, 2006, I started filming. I got a camcorder. I started filming stuff. Unfortunately, my mom got ill at the time, like around 2007. I stopped for like a year, and then I picked up the camera again, like in 2008. Continued to film. 2011, bro, I released the documentary Street Connect. Everybody Has a Dream, bro. And I went around filming everybody that I could out of the 831, and then all the way to the Merced area. Anywhere, bro. Anywhere. It has everybody on there, bro. Like everybody I mentioned, Big Tone and everybody else. Just little clips. It wasn't like full on interviews with
Right,
them,
right.
but they were in the
In the
you know,
atmosphere, the
narrative.
environment,
Yeah, exactly. So
studio time, or
yeah,
passing
yeah,
through, or like you said,
exactly.
they would just meet up at the clubs back then because
Yeah,
the music was so popping, and
yeah,
they would just be playing your shit at the club, and the club would be
exactly.
popping.
So I
The
ended up
clubs were popping, man.
cutting it down to 1 hour documentary, bro,
Good
about
shit.
the
Street Connect.
independent, yeah, Street Connect,
Street
bro.
Connect.
So you can find it on my channel on YouTube.
Bam.
You know, yeah.
Which is the channel name. Give it up as we do the outro and acknowledge the last
All right.
comments of the night.
Two Face Ant.
Two-Face Int.
Yeah.
You can find it right
TWO,
there.
FACE and then ENT, capital T, capital F, capital E.
Where else can they find you?
Instagram under Two Face Ant with the actual two and then Face Ant. Find me under the Grindhouse, which is the name I go under now. Find me on Facebook as well, Two Face Ant, you know, the Grindhouse. Then yeah, bro, everywhere. X, which is formerly known as Twitter. Um,
Two-Face
yeah,
Ant.
I'm all over the place, bro. I'm on TikTok as well, Two Face Ant, TWOA, you know, FACE, and so on and so forth, bro. Yeah, I'm all over the place, bro.
Cabrón, this has been a hell of a live. We filled in a lot of gaps
bro.
from you
No, yeah.
and everyone that you mentioned, and then me. I was telling, I was like pulling out all the gang shit. So
No,
like,
but you know what? It's part of it that went on, bro. It's part of it that happened.
you were like, yeah, I remember those studios, but you know, the motherfuckers always had guns. And shit.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to
And
get in
some
that
people
mix
were
of-
standing outside the studio watching.
Yeah, no, it was a wild time,
shit,
bro.
man.
It was a wild time,
Different
but
shit.
it was you know it's a part of history, bro. And here's one thing I will say though, this is not in no way promoting the whole film thing, because somebody could turn it on and be like, okay, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, though, Mikey, like that documentary film captured a moment in time, bro, that we're never gonna have again, dude. Never gonna have again. Some of those people have passed. Some of those dreams and ambition, a lot of people stopped rapping. We're just not gonna have it again,
and mostly everyone started from the streets.
Yeah.
So everyone
Yeah.
started from the same plight, the same struggle, just trying to, grow up and if we can, make money to get out the hood.
Yeah. Exactly.
Instead of trying to get in the hood and become popular, I guess. A lot of people are becoming popular. A lot of people, maybe now it's popular to be gang related.
Yeah.
When with us, in our generation, we're like, fuck, the cops are just crashing down the street.
all the
We had to
time.
hide and shit, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
We're wearing
for
different
real.
disguises and shit,
for real,
just
bro.
to hide pony boy status. But
yeah, it was a different
because
time,
we're
bro.
a different time, man. We went a little
But
bit
I mean,
crazier.
you know, it's just I just think that a lot of it too, though, bro. Like the way everything's changed. See, when we were doing stuff, we were trying to get our stuff in the stores. We're trying to get our stuff played on the radio. We're trying to get MTV. We're trying to get all this stuff. Now it became a thing where we don't need your radio. We don't need a distributor. We don't need, MTV. We don't need any of that. We got YouTube. We got social media. We got everything we need. Distribution. We can get our own distribution. And yeah, I was hitting a little. Yeah, I have a little mini truck.
Because then we could talk about Low Ride, New Trend,
New
Car Club.
Trend Car Club.
Because I saw you at the Tavares Mega Show.
correct.
This was already 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna go last year, and I kid you not, I was already planning to go, and I get a phone call for work. I had to go out to like Carmel Highlands. I can't pass up money.
No.
I can't say no to money, and I was
can't.
like, damn, So it was what it was. But you know what? We could even talk about low riders. We could talk about cars,
on, bro,
on and on.
But
go ahead.
Shout out to New Trend, Central Coast Finest, bro. I've been a member since 1989, bro, and still going strong. Unfortunately, bro, right now it's like I got a lot of things on my excuse me, a lot of things on my plate. I wish I could be out there, but I still have my truck, bro, and it has everything on it, dog. Everything on it. We got, that's all it is, bro. It's running, and that's it, bro.
That's right.
So
I want to thank you again, Fred, for coming in.
Thank you.
Shout out to the 831, all the 831 rappers that we named.
everybody.
Maybe there's a lot that we didn't name, but now if you go back and listen to this video because you saw the caption and the caption says 831 Rap History, you could even drop it. Hey, Mikey, don't forget him. Don't forget him. Let us know who's popping because maybe we don't know everyone who's popping, but now it's just easier to record shit and get your name out there. Maybe you need some guidance. Maybe Fred from Two Face Entertainment can help you get on the scene, give you some guidance.
But you gotta
if you
listen.
send a demo,
you gotta listen though, bro. Some people don't want to listen. They want it now. They don't want to earn it. That's a little
But you
difficult.
got to send the
you
demo.
yeah, no, you got to work it. You got to work it, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna hear the demo, and it's not gonna take you long to know if it's gonna pop, right?
No, no,
Do
yeah.
people even do
Shut up.
demos nowadays?
I don't even think so, bro, because they have social media. Everybody just puts it up and they wait. They hope that everybody's gonna make it blow up or something. You know, it's kind of a
Hey.
shot in the dark. You know.
So you got to take a gamble on yourself, get a banger fire track, rip it to pieces, and hopefully it hits.
But
Or
I
put it
think-
on social media, and hopefully someone says this shit's banging and it gets shares.
That's the problem, though, bro. See, nobody's working it. Nobody's sitting there next to you, telling you like I could sit there and tell you, "Hey, Mikey, that sucks." You know, be honest about it. You know what I mean? So if I'm sitting there and I'm a yes man, be like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's cool, and you put it up and it doesn't go nowhere. Like, oh, we'll just do another one. See, to where if I sit there and tell you, "Hey, Mikey, that sucks, bro, we got to do it over, or we should do this instead," you know, we could probably go somewhere with it, but nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants it now.
Their way.
That's the problem. Everybody wants it now,
Burger
bro.
King ass rappers.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Burger King ass rappers. Don't come with that weak shit. Fred has experience. He'll let you know live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. We're out, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor, man. Hit that like button on the way out and catch the replay. You can do the same thing and hit the like button to let YouTube know that you're rocking with it. I'll see you guys. Have a great, blessed weekend. And we're out. But remember what I always say?